because when you use your name to compose a German song, they say Wale, mama. Thank you, please.
This guy will allow you. In fact, you are going into next year. Thank you very much. Hello, good evening.
Hi, good evening, Wallace.
Yeah, who am I speaking with?
Okay, so my name is Bridget.
Bridget from...
I live very close to where you live.
Oh, okay.
So that's me.
Sorry? You live very close to where I live.
Exactly.
You mean my home?
So what it is that I'm very interested in the new town ride. So please, when you at least consider me and then get me some. Thank you very much. What I want to say is that I think going forward, we now know that the next years have qualified to the World Cup. Can Ghanaian football people, those who are expecting people or fans to leave Ghana to those three countries, to at least to watch the match, they should be able to start educating travelers, people who are interested in going to those places. They should start educating us how people will be able to acquire visas without going through those frauds and scams and all that. Because from now, I think time is already approaching and we don't have time. So people should be able to know what to do and what not to do to be able to go and watch the match. I think that is what I want to say. And again, I am excited to know that Ghana's game ended 1-0 because I think sometimes I get confused because growing up, I was able to off-head mention first Black Stars, first 11, but now I'm sorry, I'm not. I don't know. That's the thing. I'm not so sure about our first 11. It's always try and error, and I don't think it's a good thing because playing together as a compact team, you get to get used to each other, and then you are able to play well. And one concern I have about these Black Stars is that I don't know the language they speak on the pitch. It's like they don't talk to each other. But before, when we're watching the other guys, there's Stephen Appears, there's Sulemontaris, and the SN, they talk to each other. They speak the language you're going to understand. But it's like these players, I don't know the language they speak on the pitch. And so when your opponent is coming, they look at you just for you to go, and then, they don't say anything to you. So please, our players to be up and doing. I think because I don't know if because they are all out from outside and all that, but then I think you're having a good show, and then keep doing your best.
Thank you very much. Is it your first time listening, or?
Yeah, this is my first time. I've been listening to you ages, but it's like I felt like because you said it's going to be you're going to accept people who are going to speak
English speaking callers. Yeah.
That's what encouraged me. Actually, I will not be able to be fluent in the local language, so I'm sorry.
We used to do that. Very often. So, hello.
Hello.
Yeah, Bachwani.
Good evening, Sir Wallace.
Yeah, good evening.
About your friend Madeline. My friend from Madeline.
Hey, Madeline.
Yeah.
Hey, Onai.
Hey, now what my dada?
Yeah, Madeline Asempa
FM. It's the truth, it's the fact. Onai and I.
I'm professor.
Madam Maswati.
K Wallace, or the good
Tembele wa show kale wana.
Amena suge betie professor. K Wallace, or the good K Wallace, man say prof.
You didn't chance.
Amena suge betie professor. K Wallace, or the good K Wallace, amena suge betie professor. K Wallace, or the good K Wallace, and man say prof.
Yeah, come on here.
Yeah, the man okay.
Hey, Asempa FM. Fans slip was a move. We are down too much. Oh, sir. It's what you quite sick and that's a So who say video no say security?
Oh, we will live in the what is the call? Olympic training grounds. And on whom I feel that I will lose your law. Oh, what it call you
But first time I see video, we are disappointed, Kaka.
Oh, Charlie, you know, part of we know.
As that time, I'm for white. Now, wait, I'm at you. No, I could call so. As a question, hey,
the Nibaba Olympics no more correlation. My wife, the
but no say arrangement, but that's arrangements now go contrary to the arrangement. And it's no team was our stance. We are Kai. That's on the net here. I'm saying that there was a former arrangement. My arrangement has to go contrary to the arrangement. So team was standing now. What's in here? Kasana niya kanu. Hey, Eddie.
It's one of those things.
It's one of those things. Okay.
Who needs to kind of football? About man, about Obi, you will be a poor. Kick back and only kick back. What you want to have? No evidence.
Football move kick back home.
She can't allow 650. Account to mom in the
large initial amount no oje your bank and aje yedema won sem
football for a benefit of some kind. Account. Very evidence.
na large you nya ska wina na want to escape relegation no
Relegation. We will be planning who made it
Professor K Wallace.
Asempa FM.
Professor K Wallace. Why are they baby? One minute, where are you? I go.
Asempa FM.
Professor K Wallace.
Welcome to once again another great and exciting edition of Sports Night. I still ASEMPA Asempa 94.7 FM. So I know so atino. Within the Prof K Wallace a good year catch back up. The only nomenclature the professor's degree in sports. The Al Regina Wallace, the nation's presenter, and a messing kunya. I may call the quantum coding small do a second. And then you may subio our Ghana good age out. You may dear friend says Sports Night. Catch up with your phone number 4 or yet or my office for none. Ukrumu and Prof as a prof and your transia. Yet then come there so etuansa bro ene enwumre so mesre wa bomodiada ojone wo Facebook Asempa 94.7 FM afi ukom enso wo YouTube so a say wo etare YouTube so ndi wo hwe chiri kan say Facebook ne de ebedojo kakra bate wo YouTube so ndi mesre wo hwe chiri kan YouTube so YouTube ntina ntembia se unya mainstream radio near standby so ne ba chana mainstream radio near standby ni etimi engina so de direct to de akoyen sade a ayi say billboards any posters said ma hu say wo YouTube so ntim so join wo YouTube what I say Asempa 94.7 FM na fi o like here na wa share o subscribe atembia e beba so bia sports night na onsa etia kadwumadi a ye de bro ntino emu ebe ni kan be ni je anytim so kame ho na emphasize share some queen so entimi kugu from now enkopem say airtime betia sabo me bio e the Prof K Wallace good catch back up e na kwa adwada 26th of January 2025 and ye den komo 18 saba na enkomo nketekete hono ma matrase no e betimi e de agya amanu tokrom e bibia metwem a obema setdazi gomu agema de hye bekum na ode amanu tokrom no so atuan saba na afen so kranko akra ho a ye bebese ho ofia na afia hwese na nema bisi akọ e de ama akensi kese a enche bi betuan sa to jamafo e ka World Cup about African Cup of Nations na wi World Cup no kra dia hu sesi ana Ghana nya from now akosi se ye de ani e betuan sa kire World Cup no so obetimi de wadwen check akra tuan sa ba mra yego so ebobo so e de mawi me pa cho medical ka kire da se Asempa 94.7 FM hwe kire kwan YouTube so ye da so se kama no so subscribe a tembia Sportsnite bebe bia bo se na wanya program na wetumi se TV me pa cho commercial break e besa ko na fe so amafo enso hye ahodom da beja no ye don kuma akra so wetumi se ja special birthday wishes no e bi be kan sa e bebom ama onso watemi atem ho kan afen so kwa no sports funeral asedu enwumresi a sports funeral Sportsnite so e besa dia brew na fe segment no ye bie phones no so dia to na onso de watwen check akra atimi aba dwumadi a di nyina no Philip Otuo K47 the gunshot ma oni producer panyipa Alexander Kobisto Mavis amano ma me we ni production e finalist of America Bernard Padibotwe Patrick Osajman Kanti Mansungu Eric Esiedu Bodi Kedwana Kasano no Koko Oben my Andy Ice2 Maestro so ho host of the Ultimate Sports Morning Show na for Dennis Asamoah Alatula ono so ejinem na for Abedna go ko mensa enso ha mo techra bo medi dwumadi kese tia saba na Kanija enso abekanwa wo mo eboa mrefi ye mranti awodo mo so ekanwa wo mo ebo difo ekan obi na fe so kra na aiman mu na etechiri ne resancha so kwetuen san giant so bia wo bia modenda se obetua kan na fe ye resancha so kwetuen saba wo ye Twitter so Asempa 94.7 _FM adomonline.com na fe tell us where you are listening to us from oba YouTube no so what I say join your YouTube no so what I say di for me share YouTube no na fe amanfo enti se na share platform no so share na amanfo ehu se na niama esi ekoso e Sportsnite so ntino mesewa bia wo bia no na wachire bia utie dia fi o YouTube no so kama fa comment no title yen get interactive o YouTube no so na ema esonye de na afi so yentinya bakosem we na so dwumadi a yegusu abusia K Wallace inokwasi walanyo Wallace ENOCH Enoch Wallace WALLACE walanyo WORLANYO walanyo na afi so wetua sanke homesew obetini asa join your friends of Wallace WhatsApp page no 0257023391 0257023391 now joining friends of Wallace yet here to some meaningful and very descriptive content from now till certain ebitwan sabo mesel baby a will be a ken na emphasize some queen samra na usana niama esi akoso enura kwasiada Monfo beka second 11 wise womo enso matters arising komo between SAP mu efa omo support bia omo chese otia bruchiri ana eni woden komo 18 to just team no 18 po bia omo boy a na omo hwe nim se kwan bia so no between twa bet na omo di ne befu na abo ama niam etia koyie e de ama musika 7 plus no ampne e wosan hye so kono nyame adoma a running story inti ye besa to aso ne ahwem se na niam esi akoso supporters ne defense ne se omo de omo ye supporters inti omo di team no e twa chacha kra na so omo influence ne yi twa chacha wesa nema esi akoso nyade a ebetimi ede ohawbia etiansamba but we se na nema esi akoso na narrative na these supporters are virtually people who are also managing the clubs but they might probably not be in the booth since they we shift no se na twist no se na narrative ni city a na is amount for fine antidote a emeti aboa ema yede Ghana agudie no etimi enye sika na aboa ma nema etiakwe. This is very important for handlers nso so ombetumi asahwe na omatumi ama agudi abam because omo excuse na ne say division 1 oba wetre ma prima kan da sen enti no omo so find ways omo say omo allege say clubs ni bi ade omo yede daada ana omo so de omo hagima omo so epeso omo ye but omo supporters no yes ayi na omo say players no adhere to instructions na ebo magugo ho betebete na come abodro but making instances of matches be at say twem ne nko ne ba na nyame adoma ye de nkomo no ebetimi asa to dwana fo se ne ma esie ko se Ghana gudie no igina kwan paso na esi kwan paso na ne yedie mu ana eguso na eno nso nkomo akra ehonom afi minister for sports and recreation Kofi Adams we inaugurate the governing board of the sports Ghana sports fans no na no fia that tonom this so created by 23rd of January 2026 until 11 member board no were chaired by Professor Kariu Nim Right wono ana ebeda sabodano with 3-time world boxing champion and Hall of Famer Azuma Nelson among its members and the former Blasters management committee member and investment banker and Thompson also serve on the board no bringing a fund management expertise on board whilst Dr. David Kofi Waku and so resume so no so appointed no as an administrator at the bill na no the pass no what the board now in place no focus no has shifted to ultimate beneficiaries of the fund and I feel so no the processes through which are a bit support to na feel so a bit so assess it established under the Sports Fund Act 2024 Act 1 at 1159 and the Ghana Sports Fund represents a decisive shift in how air sports is financed and I feel so you're prioritizing and I feel so and governed within the national development agenda in Kofi Adams in Shisha what they about in the way Act 1159 and the aba amount and the act provided clear direction on how on who qualifies for such support no when emphasize and one man act no actually na how applications no and how applicable the processes how bit answer firm and timeliness and also a guide decision making and disbursement into way just on who can also answer and who can assess the fund and how when the bit could just as a kafutu you see they are to a Ghana Sports Fund no say a national athlete to bit just as KB I feel so a federation or association in good standing with National Air Sports Authority until Huma Nyama first so the federation member and as association or National Sport Authority what fani na mu na National Sport Authority from pay for ajiwatum na ya ampofanka and Veronica Komi ese ampa we correct dia and one no wetin access fund we afi retired athlete nkofo asebinyado omo edi dwumedie dia magana e wa gudie kwan so na omo ba homegem omo so betimi access esa fund we and any other person approved by the board obi so onma wala say bi kwan wa sheda ni dwuma ba board ne say odwumedie odi ne bo anti emponis ka famawa and so betimi access can be and the law passed in December 2025 no beneficiaries no busy base no across the sports value chain no and our national athletes no are eligible for support as retired national athletes who also almost welfare remaining a consent to the state was sanction benintino winning koma omodiaba their fast sanction no the federations and associations in good standings with the National Sports Authority no can also benefit whilst the board retains a discretionary power to approve other persons in the board no to me almost so be so ba na so here we na omo dwendwen wan hwe na say ya board no san wo say to me no say omo de be ma na say omo enfama nti we ene nkoma and also ATNSP other entities deemed eligible under the objectives of the fund no so e wo honum nti this structure no allow the fund to respond not only to elite air performance and WWNSBia as a modern but also to long air-term development and the welfare considerations within Air Ghana Sports. In the fans, no, yes, some way defense and the mom. Inti, or maybe or when I'm for a blaster credit scale mom, common Umuko Cup of Nations, or my defense, and your mom defense and one. Near who here say, as it's media mom, and a fans no, a bit support to their mom. Inti assessing the fans no, who apply through a fund administrator. who come more fund administrator and to be applied through fund administrator. Now, if application shall be made in the prescribed manner and form. To umbetre kwankwa obefa so abeden prescribe man na mo kire kwankwa obefa so a obetintim application no e de akojom e hono nti to access the fund no an eligible athlete or federation must submit a formal application to the fund administrator nti won to be tro to me concern dia be ko bia okeke but to the fund administrator na watro dear fund administrator, I'm very happy to write you this letter. By the way, how are you? Oh, now we say bibia na for you so na odo wait answer Jimmy up. Also this carpet administrator is required within 10 days to either approve the application and notify the applicant in writing or refuse it, stating clear reasons for the refusal. Nti say fund administrator na saka on krata na o dey pay sports fund muska ni bi na what I say within 10 days. What I say administrator no wo e man to me say within 10 days no obetro so say be case kana na say onsanka so chiro reasons ni bo tiny opportunity a on sentiment can na say intimi first can mo say Ghana sika anti applicants no dissatisfied with decision of the administrator no can seek redress. Say ko ba say ni administrator ne ba no oni anje ho a obetua san chiro biom e dey command pen for the second time. Anti an affected person may seek a review by the board within 30 days of receiving a decision. Into also saka enkrata ni defi air fans no ha. Okay. Into within period now on saka we know letter na when we tibu enkwa say applicants when you are dissatisfied with the decision of the administrator obetua seek redress. Afi an affected person may seek a review by the board within 30 days of receiving a decision. Into so within 30 days, 30 days never so there. There's the timelines at home. If still dissatisfied, the matter can be escalated to the minister, who is required to communicate a decision within 14 days. Into minister also say also matter bibia anwen esna say as obi antiwa sama within a minister no minister also within 14 days also e de emwaye ebetuan saba nti pe the fund no pay the ministry no to Western Mexico so to bridge the gap between the central budget allocation and then its need for investment. And see Western Mexico so rely on benevolent support from individuals and organizations in the public and private sectors. Though there have been some significant rewards from these attempts in some specific sporting activities which are of interest to philanthropists and sponsors. And see it is also expected to manage incentives, insurance covers and provide welfare packages for athletes. Sa package we are no say the manage incentives ni di pusu nkofo e mom ya de wadwum no say skari na e wo sa package mu. Insurance said that bia nso bibi to a yense achiba esa de ma and afi provide welfare unya how bia mu a packages for the athletes. Into we hyehyɛ so nkokɔ a mpanyimfo e de abanti. Me sure say Ghana sports fan no nkomo no anamabo se na niam esi ekɔ e wo hyehyɛ nim kama pa. I still Asempa 94.7 FM Sportsnite ni is with YouTube. Mr. Mon share link no na obia nso entimi ento hwitim YouTube na nyobia nanim entini na afi empia emfanto so kama na afi amafo a ATN no entimi nya YouTube no so kama pa. Na Kumasi Asa ne go head coach Abdul Karim Zito ono so he has fingered a attitudinal air shift as the biggest air defense in Albert Amoah's play since returning to Kotoko. Amoah start for Kotoko at the start of the 2025-2026 season before moving to Libya side Al Ali Benghazi. However, after 3 months air stint, Amoah are returning back to Kumasi as Sanuriko. In the former Accra Great Olympics player, Amoah will announce a return in brilliant fashion by scoring another acrobatic air goal in Kotoko's 3-0 win over Baseke Holy Stars. Now we Babaya Sports na Enika winning and the Air Kotoko poor run that has had the team record 2 draws. Well, Omulusu 2-1 to Swedu Oblast. Karim Zito address Amoah the return and Ostiti Sankumui.
There is spirituality.
And the attitude change, and when you go to play professional, certain things will force you to change your attitude. That is money. If you don't do it, you will do it. You understand me? When money is pushed into the game, everybody will be switching off. Because without it, what they normally do there is they deduct money because they need to pay you more. So the approach he came with is quite different. Even though it's the same as what we all know, it has added value to his football game now. Very, very. He's not complaining. He's going here and there. He asks for direction, the way I want him to play. Then, so these are what he learned outside. That even here, we give them the instruction: do this, don't do that. Do this, don't do that. That's this.
So basically, the money is the main difference between us.
Even you who standing there, if I give you money plenty, you change your attitude.
But I believe that
you see, when I say you change, it doesn't mean you have no attitude, but you take it upwards than before.
Asempa FM.
You know, maybe you go to work 7 o'clock and you start work at 7:15. You can't go to 6 o'clock because you don't want anything to happen.
Asempa FM.
So when I said this, in professionalism, attitude is first. With attitude, you can do everything. The training, listening to your coach, and everything is attitude. You understand me? So, if I say the attitude change, even here, he has the attitude. It has been added to what he left with us. Okay.
See, Coach Abdul Karim Z2, Kotoko coach, and I'll can say all kasa about attitude. What I say, or say, Western Mexico, so I say attitudinal air shift be on Etienne Sabanona, Abua Albert Amwabedi Sampen. So into a player there, with him some Pasubain and a Wusubu Honma, Udan a dear, so to me Sanshe, now young Wajumaka Caribbean Sabwa. Now the what you see Kake, that Biano, Oberton fee, and so to feel Mukase, now you know family war, waiting your attitude be about Bobon attitude. No, ehunhia pa ntiwe enkoma Abdul Karim Z2 coach penyipa de makotoko ono so ede aba New Year special we New Year special ne abani ewo na no kweseda kensi twensa to dwa nura no na kotoko eche basake Holy Stars etwom 30 sa kensi ni mu edene ba kotoko che ne bobre sampa kotoko ujina nanso so do All Blacks for transmaduana Stars na do mahene enso betwom 20 so do Blacks etwom dane o mansubiri Media Sporting Club enchire se ampa fi omani brese ombetia de league mediama ye sheda ntaa mo chisa ombetia de league table no sa behwe na so wasan so ovu behwe na mediama wasan ba second third when say mediama happen ye first time ni mediama e take lead side mediama living last season cross still mediama was in contention last minute na yeah anti mediama de omo say the only abia change aba na say western ma is e so a coach okita mediama Sporting Club no Ibrahim Tanku when say ni bia obepe we so what I say to justify himself because in the previous record no Nyama Shedan Kuyi and Fama club when he was leaving the club until the way be justify and say it be good but never be na anya dey Ankuyi and Fama no on the previous club apart from that the mediama dey with me ba be do table no so say na last minute second last minute third last minute fourth what I say mediama dey we found the Aqua Africa by na anya dey ntino Mediama Sporting Club dey nyenwa a club akwa ni potency no e osro so I say but say be obeti timi kita consistency mo obe sustain consistency no say no any observation kakra my area club no but omo transiche Carolina United etwom 3-1 Carolina twanu biati ni takwa na Boso Park Mediama show supremacy ewo agban so Bechem United 1 and afen so Heart of Lions 0 Heart of Lions gold ball offense Koko na Koko wetra ba na Bechem United okay Bechem United home the Bechem United for some time now we have Mexico so neman kuyi famom it Heart of Lions jatana koma no say America kra ema Bechem United etwom 1-0 e sa kensi no Ho United fon su ginom na so pa but nei omni vision about 2-2 na fe Samatex 1996 won so chi Nations etwom 2-0 Samatex om ginom na so ntabodemo om chi Nations etwom 2-0 ema Nations ye bia tim sampa Dr. Kwame Chene ne ba no na afen so kwa no GTV guy nyama nkoya mo e was na nyama isi e kosinti ebrekum Chelsea One so any Gold Stars acquire 2-0 against Gold Stars in Tibirikum Chelsea at Chombobre Ehonum. Nafe a Dreams Football Club and the Young Apostles so bo 1-1 or Mackenzie Kese to 20 way a Ghana Prig and Senema is a course of Ghana Premier League no Anna Medi Eja Kama pa I want to share no so at Puno. Emra Division Division Zone 2 Remoa Division 1 Kefaisa 2 hey I like good say adio Anna and so upon 1 New DBS 1 UCC Youngsters 1 hey New DBS New Drafts 2 and Ashanti Gold 0 Soccer Intellectuals 1 Sky 0 Sevi All Stars 1 and Afi Ebony FC 0 Park Academy Park Academy eguso hono no Omni Rose Park 1-1 Afi Secondary 11 Wise 2 and Elimina Sharks 2 and Etienne PM 1 Police Ladies and so any future stars Western Nema AC Koso a 2-0 against Police Nationals 2 and a Future Stars 0. Okay, intine and also eba hono no. Atram divisa. Hey, Atrasema abedi pele. Oh, Atram untia abedi. Abedi twa no 1-0. Onse na penalty won. Penalty na abedi nyan. Wow. Atram divisa 0 and afi abedi pele 1. Nania omo ya de pa. Na God 1 and Golden Warriors 2. Great Ambition 1 and Oko United 2. Hey, Oko, Ntia as I said, Aba and TJ at the Kosano, Hakla S 0, Great Olympic 0. Hey, Olympics, Obasaba no. Wafa 1 and True Democracy 0. Simple FI 0, Accra Lions 1. Hey, Accra Lions and a Positive 1 and a Golden Cakes 0. Hey, Kobe, Mutimi, Interallies, any Home Stars, a 2-1 against Home Stars. I was asking Sikesia and also eating a top firm. Oh, Nintino Access Bank Division 1 League side. Yes, Kendi 11 Wise FC have suffered another setback after assistant coach Isaac Kojo Apia in Kanichese were resigned from the position following Sunday's 2-2 home draw. Omobo 2-2 against Elimina Sasibra Obre and Sana Ufomno. I say, oh, rest in Mexico, so I'm the coach no, Eddie Party, inti coach no, Eddie Party, no, added to a growing list of exits at the class this season, underlying the instability surrounding secondary base airside, where weeks earlier, Executive Board Chairman Dr. Spiu Gabra was stepped down while head coach Seth Hoffman was also resigned during the first round of the campaign. Until the successor Ben Hayford also resigned last week, leaving the club without continuity on the technical front. Until the latest resignation come on as at a difficult moment for 11 Wise, who are enduring a disappointing season. After 17 matches, the club are closer to the relegation zone than promotion, having failed to win their last 3 games. They currently set 16th position adrift of the automatic promotion place with 30 matches still to play. The repeated air changes in the leadership and the technical team have compounded 11 Wise struggles, arising concerns about their ability to stabilize and turn their season around. With the business end of the campaign approaching, the club faces a critical period as they seek to arrest their decline and avoid relegation. Inti 11 Wise omon komona abano coach Jai, Yodina Chinso Jai, just a Jai no Mujai, Afi Western Mexico, so I'm saying Dr. SPU Gabra, or no executive board chairman, also say who send Mexico was step down. Hey, team no new, Tini 11 Wise and so, and Koma, and also at me Abba El Honono. Afi Access Bank Division 1 side, secondary 11 Wise for you. Or assistant coach Kojo Isaac Kojo Apia or resign from the position. Now rest in Mexico, so 11 Wise FC season way executive board chairman Dr. Spiu Gabra resigned weeks ago. Head coach Seth Hoffman resigned in the first round. Another head coach Ben Hayford resigned last week. Assistant coach Isaac Apia resigned. It's a resignation there. 11 Wise and Fanyashi and Mafobeka and Nra. And so yabo mon komo kakra kire o kire o se na nema isi ekoso e de ema club no supporter bia o se friend bebe o ti abuchiri na oni team no mo se o se allege se oni team na empanyifo asinkunya se mo fa team no to chacha na kes camera na mo fa ntua eye players ne kana so hwe se na nema isi ekoso players no ampene san hyehyɛ no ama ha na adwempo ye audio e de babata ho e osen de ma ese course no told say wapia eye apology asan de aba wa chiri but e bekom obobo nkofo bi din tie ne obesan hwere nkomo e sen de ma ese code ma san hyehyɛ sunkun nti Isaac Kodwapia Abantiwe Street ne number no say what Abantiwe Street e wona ne number no ko nti the CEO second 11 wise nti what abade say letter of resignation. I tender here with my resignation as the assistant coach of second 11 wise football club. My sincere appreciation to Nana Kwabena Enketia the fifth, Mr. James Esiedu Kenya Yamke and Dr. Kobe Spew Gabra and the management members for the opportunity to serve great club second 11 wise. My utmost appreciation to the players, entire technical team and the supporters for their support all this year. Thank you. Yours faithfully and Odiaba Isaac Kodwapia. They say or resign no to let Odiaba no and no single channel kama na ono so dia shase. Ebajo the results view Northern City man also league no Northern City 0 Boga All Stars 1 Yepe FC 1 Sankara National 0 Wire Power 1 Tamale City 1 Real Tamale United 1 TF Exponential 0 we division zone 1A no Afrobama WB United 3 Mighty 0 VC Warriors 6 VC Warriors for go sesa to 6 Doma Unity at Kani 2 and Afe Liberty U 3 and Brekum Arsenal 2 Brekum Arsenal Afe Obama and Legon City HKA Academy HM 21 Legon City for your dear na moment prome yeah Legon City my dear papa Busia this time your YouTube into ko YouTuber na why YouTube no so na yetimi atwa so edins so e won hyehyɛ ye de ebro we so ntimi sel omodin ada so obetu adwane YouTube now so odon komo kakra etimi aba e won hyehyɛ hodo a ye de eba no so this time your YouTube so to hwe na odon komo kakra so etimi abeja awonum prize pin golden draw and a medium one dance the amount you may call from say prize pin no PRIDESPINS golden draw into unya golden ticket between sabwa into register with prizepin.com.gh na play na fa ujim between sabwa collect more golden tickets between sabwa e draw na 30 lucky winners and your best selectium one person ebe drive home the car to be so your car owner and I say we private car owner there na kunya na down. This is your chance. Me patro ntiem keke fa ujim don't just listen. Me patro start so between play go now na call prizepin.com.gh na for terms and conditions applied. Prizepin together we play. Prizepin regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Omutechiri ana yede na yum Sportsnite within 18 April. Mekano na mensan kanku asobwa Electroland Ghana say oh enjoy unbeatable prices, huge discounts wo omu showrooms ni authorized air dealers no wo stores nationwide. Upgrade your home no with air TVs, air conditioners, fridges, washing machines, gas cookers, sound systems, mobile phones, lighting and BBB bitimi bo ama efie de bia no ye more amazing promo prices for more other say on Electroland Ghana between things also me ba cho Electroland Ghana say or the ultimate achede kese draw 8 saba na unya full Nasco electronic air house makeover afi complete media house makeover and afi so full TCL electronic house makeover and afi grand price no a full Samsung house makeover and afi usabiti saka Mitchell tutumika na on Electroland air showrooms no any authorized dealers ne any so na grabo air ticket new year way and so egusu ginem a big festive season yi and Edison shares so quick bro obetimi Electroland phone pay for kasa 050-315-9739 050-315-9739 electrolandgh.com mepacho e kan Electroland home of luxury but affordable electronics terms any conditions applied but more than that say on Electroland ebedins also niaboa emaniama etiatutu yi edi amount ye kan gold board no December no yeti omon kan ye pa say omon de hyehyɛ so kwetuen ba om se we de ye hyehyɛ ebetuen saboa na wo a oba holiday e wo Ghana wonso a wote man mu deda wonso abeto dom wonso abehwe obehwa adeɛ no yɛde ɛyɛ gold board ɛma mu nyinaa akwaba new year gold board sɛ ɔmo dwumadi a ɔmo di no egu so ɛtoa so bɔmmɔden ada step into ɛyɛ saa season wei kɔ ɔmo stunning showrooms no ɛwɔ nkran Kumasi ɛna afei shop online ɛwɔ ɛyɛ jewelry.goldboard.gov.gh jewelry.goldboard.gov.gh na use exclusive code no na bɔmmɔden ada sɛ ɔde ho betua sa gym mesɛw bɔmmɔden ada sɛ obetua kyɛw dɔfo adeɛ na truly unforgettable na gold board ɔmo masterpiece no iconic tablets no whisper luxury any legacy edema because you wear a gold board. But don't just wear a gold board, you take a piece of Ghana with you wherever you go. But more than that, not tag so we travel to swim for Nibini Dadia, captivating pictures no, na fi yentimi and Santos in this also. Make it sa a new year way, the most golden one yet. Ghana is calling and gold board is shining brighter than ever. Me pacho, but more than that, say only gold board, a bit in South Sonia Bois, a maniama 22 year at the amount. Inti fa Jim, Miamwa, Emma, a gold board. Ghana gold power panel on so sa intimate Kebi. Power jet batteries, the Roxy Ventures, and also distributors of power jet batteries, and have a calcium carbide, or more located, Shalom Sports Runabout, on Sabbath Aka. Power jet batteries, me pacho, we are driver ni na uchi shine now per battery to come bit and sabwa. Now solve all electrical and battery problems in Nadia. Power jet batteries company from said the Roxy Ventures no. Omasa kofa calcium carbide abe pay so frame. 0242 314 774 0242 314 774. Shyman Kowa Nasu Ochinanti Enterprise on Sabitia Kain. Everybody should be able to see Kain. Afi Kwame Chuba Enterprise or Pampaso. Everybody should be also a magazine. Amukum Macrom Junction. Nafi Kaso to Winiba Junction Swado to magazine leading to Etaka de Oina. Onsa Ebitimi Aka Power Jet Batteries waiting at all. Nabwa Emma Jumedia Bia Udi Kokudino. Nyama Etia Kuye Ediama. Power Jet Batteries and Kaya. Na Eunka Sincras no Koto TV. Na Ode car battery and so nay. Mesel Bomo Diada. So Sabitia ka battery bisa de adwuma bisa power jet battery no and battery no nam ne bedi nchina chade ama and American for the driver for what I say from adwuma cars and copying private cars to commercial cars what I say to tractors near to calculators in battery power dia tuma power jet batteries battery ano nam setete and American for the ama fa gym na mwa emaniama 822 ye enfamao Bedforce from paying for say fantastic news and yedema aviator lovers each month be a Bedforce drop hundreds of thousands of free bets. Also, immediately I'll sign up no Bedforce about 10 free bets. The other very good news and they say we cash out no smooth sign very fast until we trending araba bomodianda bedfox.com.gh bedfox.com.gh now join the thousands who are flying and winning. Paper Bedforce we boost them. Bedforce licensed and regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Found Jim na emwa emaniama 822 ye and farm Bedforce one more edition on kwaba amount for edium haji wemu and sponsors ne mo totoro to ne twitwitwa one more touch abwa ema enanyum so ye Sportsnite dwumadi no atimi ejaw gomo German this year said dazi ewa ha na ode amanoto kro ne yebewram na afia hwen koma wodo a eno so apimo
Professor, and I was so them na me here piece amaso.
Now this is what you do.
I'm telling you with the interviews near there. Oh, okay, what happened too? Okay, intend na me. And one na me then am say me monitor. Yeah. I'm be me monitor na me hu the echo.
Nothing goes on this platform unnoticed to me.
24/7.
Nothing goes unnoticed.
24/7.
Oh, me pay attention to details.
Always on point.
They say me with some interesting argument and so it's by.
Yeah.
About coach for say I'm not for say a man is coach and a psychologist.
Yeah.
But I think when the team is given a psychologist, the coach also benefit from the psychologist.
Yes, absolutely.
And you can also say that because previously Yama coaches and psychologists, or they didn't do it without.
No, sir. Previously, personally.
Yeah, I'm saying.
But team need
because previously the team was not giving psychologists, and then we are saying evolve. And say Nima be mechanisms. Nima be video analysis. Ghana got the first year two coach. Head coach pay. Even referees come and me catch us say na no da me ko team BJ Kudu a match on center referee penny ginem. What I say assistant 1 and 2 ni ho. What I say
Okohe no 1 and 2 ni ho.
And clubs in the tier yes FS it says cano. What I say who have due to hooliganism near the Dintino almost center referee no for so na because conform the club owners no e say
yebo match no
match no say
nti ontimi nkasa ni nuanu amba onni
no aba
aba onu nso ni wo ba o
match e Eastern region what I say FN center for a referee di match bi na referee kura group so di match no supporters no say referee di ni o wan di ni o e babo just any ordinary referee no a police officer we you go for the central police station what I say o referee when it's no general center.
And no, it's your mpana.
Ebi omsi odini yo, wendini yo. Oh, ebi mo barbarism. Ebi mo hobby. You understand? Ebi mo fancy omo kran. Wa uni empacha na. Inti years back, senema ayo nti say na game no updates abem. You understand? Inti say na yenya na sebe bo ebeti ansa. But previously so yenya bi pen. Yenya psychologist no. I think that we just don't need a psychologist. We need a psychologist, a competent psychologist.
Yes. See you be pay.
So I say, yeah, we need a competent psychologist.
Yeah.
A psychologist who understand the modern trends, nothing so can how almost a psychology in different types. Yeah, quite why in psychologist.
Obi individual obi
going through some trauma after so if you fear about issues beyond the idea. When I say we are psychologists, but obi and few tia psyche on your day. You didn't hear you go say boy.
And tell no to all psyche no one. No, so when you know. Sanity no.
Because me take interviews now moye na.
Yeah.
When I say say a lot of the callers no I maybe through the events samples now moye. Emma mo say Ghana for tima bi de ma otuado. That's why they are saying that he needs a psychologist. Episode na wa say no mo bono. Oh, amofo nya tima bi. Odo de ma no.
So ne player crash go timi tisi park no. Onyo bi obeche ne so da bi enko park so.
Otimi mo bolless bi. Oh, uti enko for na me say say voice.
Woman baako I man say mo ha. O make I say the last lady na say woman no o kasa no. Also can no more be
so who to ado o de homo bro
e de man
enye team na lose no to ado when mo bo o gina hono ma and that is how but yen nyina so bi na obetia hyehye sa e bi ehye obi onso a o sheda una aso slow but ko kana na bo say o obi so onso a o slow
bi baby o kana crash stella
you the cat type and the friend saying obi onso both the cat and dog what I say and the dog type also what I say and this but me who say as a man for nya tema bia ma otuado say nye ne perform ba mu answer ya na
mo bi man no I no hiamwa
and beginning to think that they be oguso o no Jones boy Lucy Ghana for the number and it happens to most of the players because Kanija cross answer example say even the day you buy or say penalty you make reference to the day you cross say penalties which at that time no now say you need a psychologist.
Oh, that's Egypt. Your Cote d'Ivoire.
That time say as in quality your money so much was you understand there was a death. You understand they say as a quality in China and the buyer be you understand? You understand? People go through all these things, but it's not say you man me share you man no. One thing be exposed no. Esa we defeat you man on arrival. And on one background but I'm forced to go so and the minimum instances are na even say blasters near goalkeeper. Na goalkeeper first number one goalkeeper no. Na nema emuye den kakra ma no na pomodon sem enkoyi. But near one pan near there. At a point in time, omo say and the second goalkeeper near the MBA. Second goalkeeper was equally good as the first goalkeeper. But they do by being or channel said there be on more. And it's place like Sule Mobile said there be say Sana the ane fence and crowd because they also in blankets and near one Panyamon national team, no? Yeah. You understand? So I think that the technical ensemble, no, here a direction. You understand? Not just a psychologist, but in here a direction. And that direction might probably come from if you say you're proper technical director. Technical director, they will say, oh, before my economic briefing, I know technical director, no, I got a technical director. And before my economic briefing, I come say, oh, I am a head coach. But as I expect, say everywhere. Yeah, no house. Oh, Charlie, maybe I know where's in Mexico, sir. Wifey, Abia, Ghana, Banana, and Initiative. But I said, didn't bet I am wifey and Yaji. So, never patch and Abia, quiet, and funny Kobe, and I'm a place. You understand? There should be a certain kind of leadership. I don't think that we have. We'll now make an example of the management committee members. Almost so a bear mono. You think that some management members bear mono, Sadi and Yadi, and Shadanya, and your problem, baby. Ghana and also be a crown home and a free home. There's not forced any influence on other people unless they get opportunity or boardroom. Uniwa no more can once. Yeah. So never attend. Baron said timidity in psychologist. But as you say, head coach, a Otuadon Kwa, see Bakon Cano, no one baby or Naurabia. Otuadon Quadi. Otuadon Quadi be a everything now 37. And I say, yeah, friends and Kolebu, almost psychology, so your psychology department is now convinced maybe, my, but say, oh, Nina saw another bill. But who say coach now? Also, your coach now, or your coach be a answer be from Ghana. Which told the pedigree to the sense Dortmund under Jordan Klopp. On said because Otodo is a manager, not a coach. On say see a coach dia and your coach dia and Kobenya. The love walk up here you Wakobi pay. Onim dia wom. Nations Cup Wakobi pon in the wom blasters no. Wababe Bob blasters na say be coach and to say be obi be dina temo and now obi be kakasa bi e wunya ne sa anoma ni nyina no he has passed through and normally you see you wuni say on say your experience bi wa prof ukomu a ukosia na kwan so a on say we dey ba sia pen nti e dey abekom but so ko to adon kwa problem no on say kasa no to adon coach national team na first national team coach ni but this no it's space ni na yenti fum so de da but I say in overlooking say ke bia e be person na na but then so the level to adon do in coaching unti na make no fum so de da say you overlook say coach national team nya sa high friend say omanyina you understand say upompo Dortmund about more fans, but I don't think Dortmund fans and those saying the whole Ghana will be a support of blasters. You understand? Yeah. And it comes to a certain pressure. Only be that. Prof. I know we are now only to be into me say oh
Otoado coach bia na manager bia a little bit of psychology as part of Nejuma Odi. Say case the whole blaster system na set up ni here psychologist me no be abaya adwene. The only time I felt that probably say ya hu bibia then we didn't help
a competent
psychologist with us adia to ado ba Ghana yeah say ya hu bibia amfa amana I am sure ya amwano the incident between him and Kobe Stone. That incident. Say allow no man sa bra. Obiane na nkasa after that incident then ya more to ado. But Prof say Ojina touchline, the body language and I say the demeanor. It has nothing to do with his work. Because of all kind, no. Your managers are very calm and reserved. Arsene Wenger, one of them. Carlo Ancelotti, one of them. Any what managers and as a coaches are on the touchline, they are animated. Obufi say, your one now players derive energy from, so they play the game with more players, no.
Me coach because I say we as a fans ne pesade na say it's so charismatic go don't me
exactly
but in the key fred bia as a coach there who ready bia exactly we na say go for say no out me yesterday be
exactly na a charge fans no
bohwema be lie be
oh say Liverpool for
and you made an example say Wallace. I wish I could grant some of these coaches interview, but I no more shy away from them. I'll say, what else? Would you one pass play Gina Park? What I say, ya show 2-1 and I show 2-0. Now, oh, coach, didn't part now can fit touch now. That's why shit.
That's why
she crashing.
But we are plan over the far end. What's him crashing? Exactly.
Communicating maybe at the manual.
But you can give energy to the supporters, no? Maybe a player how instruct here or team energy for be Georgian club or animated coach Patricia say Pep Guardiola or animated coach Jose Mourinho animated coach but now as of Ferguson Arsene Wenger Carlo Ancelotti what would they make no relaxed reserved managers are original time na officer why in your dressing room maybe it dey can how obesi loopholes opponent no communicate to the players na won yes obesi gidi no it's obesi or to body language na kwasi apia na oye gidi no onye gidi ba jo ati na boss
ba Sudan qualify for Africa
exactly na boss here no
okay
what you say exactly
na efa kaka no
very interesting very interesting Enti Asempa 94.7 FM sane ne ubetimi ewram ewo Facebook na Asempa no say YouTube now so akutam de nenden ewo Sportsnite ne amana ne nsama amana ni tokrom yensa kan ne yede ebro na bia so etimi akon kan kama paade a ensama edoso na sane say bewram ewo tennis sane say ene Australian Open ekoso de nenden ema yewram a akwakodu quarter final watchna anase ahomachi madisa odwa basno nense ebi enie Sabalenka ono ebetna nafe anasempo no obestedi asempo nense home tennis a player enti ene sense yes ya fana nyina ranking number 1 ewo emano aso nense Sabalenka enti ene wono etna nafe one Ivan Jovic edi abani na Ivan Jovic ono ekutampo nense 29 yes nyina no otoso 29 wey ene quarter final match abetodwa ewo emano enso aso ye nti wotena Then say 130 pepe ahomachi na baso ape uko ememan aso ye nso a Alexander Zevri wono eho otoso ewo wiasa pena nyina number 3 na ape Lina Tien ono nso toso 25 a nese nyame atuma 2:30 am ahomachi ena sa tennis match we enso betimi atodwa eho ye ko emano aso ye ebiemu a ewo quarter final singles na enu enie sene so ochina anopa 8 o'clock am no na to say nebeko ewo Australia memu Coco Group ono world number 3 and ape world number 12 enu Elena Sitolina enaja omunso edbetimi ediabani na another women's and men's single quarter final no enu nsu enie Carlos Alcaraz ono world number 1 oni Alexander de Minanu enaja ebesi ono nso wiase nyina we Australia ni ano emponeness wiase nyina number 6 ene wosia Spanish abrantea Carlos Alcaraz ness empono omunso edi aboani ntoyin ani Australian Open quarter final na yese woko men's single and ape women single na minyano anunso etodwa enso Australia bonten so nyame adoma homachi ede ko ochina napa ena sa tennis match nyina enso etodwa eho ape yenko ewo football no yehwe de ekoso yeko confederation mu dia ene ewram ewo CAF asoye na yeko CAF asoye no menu ekase sense Confederation of African Football etwaneti ekane CAF no wo biggest tournament ekoso ewo Africa nyina no etodwa African Cup Nations 25 Morocco eneja etimi etodwa ho na mra dumeje no eba na wie no na omai Morocco ene Senegal and omunde bani ewo final Senegal po omun so etimi edi nkunim eho na final no eba na wie no ensansam bebre ene siye kodu ba bi na Senegal for so yes match no kwa no omu entoa empoda na asem no omu ntonkoso embobiem emateki abrante ne Jenny Sadio Mane nkoa ene na gina park ne so etu ba bi no okọ dressing room ekofa place ni nya no enso de omu ebae na no na wokọ cap aso ya the discipline committee e wo cap no egusu ehwe eye insansensem ya ene so etimi etodwa ewo eye African Cup Nations eye mbono na se 2025 no ana se etimi etodwa ewo Morocco abonte so na sei ene noma esitie Oko Cap Discipline Committee na chairman ewo eye Jumede Nankasa ase anasempo no Cap Discipline Committee chairman no eye Senegani Orua Sulemani na sempo no Osmani Kani ono anaye Cap na se Discipline Committee no oye chairman ewo mene wo kasa de Cap mpani for executive council ni nyina kwatena se ana mo so ba bia no madune de Senegal for any Morocco fana ane ahwem enti sa wo ye chairman de ma Cap Discipline Committee Orua na sempo no Osmani wonna we chairman edema mbonesi azoso esin ni nyina discipline committee ni dia na bia du no bomodin adasa odi wakunwa no enso ebeto nafe yakofa Orua Onyangu a ono vice and as the deputy chairman ewo Cap Discipline Committee no ono emom emeye chairman sesei ni ehwe nsem na yewia na nsem etese sanso edi ubesiso as a chairman de ma Cap Discipline Committee na enso ye de ubeba entwani nsma efa Cap nsensem no so etimi abetodwa eho na abibre mu ha ne ye wode a ene yenko Tunisia force sese Tunisia force World Cup no mo eba be kono wo mu yiye coach ani tiende Eric Iseku na Cecilia ono head coach edema Nigeria Super Eagles no wo mu ehia omu head coach no enti Eric enedie na Iseku Tunisia force omu hia no na sika Tunisia for kukuru se kwambia so omu de betua ne ka nyame adoma na sebosim no $100,000 $100,000 eno ni sika na sempo ne Tunisia for enso atimi atabri ediato omo table diato se omo de ma Eric Iseku na sembono se onfi Nigeria head coach adwuma ne so wono World Cup Nigeria nkobi nti omra no ne Tunisia po enso enko bo adwuma World Cup no na bia nso ntimi konka nti weni nsema ene nso atimi abetodwa na yenwura mu kaka na pe yehwe ewo nsemu poma abrantia ne din ede Sergio Ramos yes neso ya abrantia bia wasi akan dia matim sini bebre na timba kwa manfo kan ne pa no eye Real Madrid bo no enso ase menu ekasai abrantia ne buniketem ekopie mo ewo miamia wodo nyina ene wasanso aba de tie ne abrantia ne jeni Sergio Ramos ene de na sempo no wogusua ase kwambia so oyese ne sabetimi akasa bia bobo no na watimi abeye the owner abaye mbonese sevia na ekoba ne sembo ba bia du no eye 90% complete sevia boboko no beba be kan Sergio eye mbonese eye Sergio Ramos nsa no aba abeye owner ntweni nsma ene nso aba betudwa ene Sergio Ramos ene wokoji boboko ne tin ede sevia na sembo obeye owner dia ene se ne besi akoye na Cristiano Ronaldo woko anasa na say onu nso kuta sales e wo hono mu a na se ja woka owners na Kambi kino not Mbappe kien Bubu kwa no ewo aye France no nese hono so nese hono so eka ho bi na ape David Beckham so Inter Miami no so nese nese wo club owner anase mpuno okuta Chelsea enso eho Ronaldo Nazario de nese mpuno the fact ono ankasa menu kasa Real Valladolid nese ne Ronaldo Nazario menu akasa de nese ura no enso eho ntiweni nsma enso aba na Luka Modric nso kopem ewo Swansea City a ono so eja nese nei waka honest no ana Zlatan Ibrahimovic nso nese muno ayaham nese ham mabi enso eye boboko baako a Zlatan Ibrahimovic nso ono nso nese muno we ona eho ana Jura Pique nso AC aye Andorra awon nso nese ono nso eye ona Didier Drogba nso nese Forest Rising FC ono nso nese Didier Drogba ene ono nso eye ona Ngolo Kante ono so Royal Salsa na sembono Vuitton eno so eye bubu kobakwa ewo France importem Ngolo Kante ono so na seja oyi ona na Paulo Maldini eno so eye Miami FC ono so eho wodine nkwi na Thierry Henry so okopem ewo Como 1907 na sa Brighton Genesis Fabregas head coach na ono so na sedi owners no so enti weni players aboboa se de ebane sembo ye oni clubs eja omo eni die che omo kutama omo hwese bianso betimi akonkan na sense Victor Moses eya Branto Obagini din ewo Chelsea power in Nigeria ni se de okopem ewo Kazakhstan na eho eno wakwa kosan free transfer deal se kwambia so wokwa kosi akan enso edi ama boboko eye Kesa FC Kesa eno ewo Kazakhstan eho ena Victor Moses enso akosan contract edi ama wokwa koye adwuma na bia so etimi akonkan Abrante Jenny Mike Manesemuno Magna ono eye nase nei wo goalkeeper edema AC Milan nanu ana magna menu ekasa die na so no so agi atum se nyame eya aduma na se jum ne contract na eba na wie ya na se kwan bia so wo bomodi asan so de for the apeso enti 2031 na se jabe koso ada gopo no edi ama AC Milan na bia so etimi akonka enti weni sma eno so aba ye ko bomo bobo na so ya se ne se nei omoni Alex Jimenez awo AC Milan no nese ne awie se kwambia so nese sama ne de nese mpo de tie bia de plans no wo so Abrante no ba be si akan enso de ama bomo ko no from AC Milan into winning sma enso atimi abeto ho amede ema yenko Inter Milan na so ye Inter Milan ponso so interest wo Romeo nese ne ono ankasa ne son nese Romeo Junior se kwambia so wo sina kan de Ma Santos no wo Brazil enu ena Inter Milan for so interest wo mu a ene sika omode kofa Abrante wodi mpie edun watwe no 35 million euros enu ena Inter Milan ede kofa Junior Romeo na pe oba be si akan enso ede ama Inter Milan bubuko no na bia nso etimi akonkan ti weni sma ene nso aba se enu a ena Manchester United for echo Emirates ene Arsenal ede kopem so Manchester United se kamiensa ema Arsenal for omo atimu mienu na Ahmed Diallo Abrante osina kan ede ma Manchester United boboko no eno ati ne wukokopem ewo Cote d'Ivoire so a ewo na Abrante opi na emra ye ball game ni wie ya ana wode message ne ko ana wode koto Arsenal fans de on kan bibia mfanche mu na Arsenal fans de omo pe no omo nsa kan na Arsenal fans ubi se de no mo pe de omo pa ne se corner kicks ena ja Arsenal fans no na so ho a omo goalkeeper na so omo players no eni omo players ne timi bopa na no ana Ahmed Diallo enso akwakotre de ato ne Twitter na se ne X se Arsenal fans de omo pa ene corner kicks nkuwa enti Abrante keke nsem wo nyina no ewie no na ama ene Arsenal fo adwa sempo no enya de omo pa ne se Arsenal ebebo corner kicks ni bebere de omo pe any win na ana ama nei Manchester United akoda reso ogina ne na so ama Diallo ono so kan semwe enso edichem sense former Chelsea player Hakim Ziyech menu ekasa de na se Abrante no Abrante bia nei woko African soil ne dia kwambia so wakokopiem ewo World Cup Morocco wo aso enwa sense emra Champions League match ba ko etodwa eno nese Maniama Union FC omo ebo Cup Champions League no eno Abrante de Jerry Hakim Ziyech ebo edema wako Morocco nese nei obo Cup Champions League no Abrante wajine na so edi ama Chelsea bo ko nese say de Hakim Ziyech asaba nchi awosi akan edema wak bo ko nti weni sma eno so ababetodwa sense mpie ne 32 years ana so jene na so adwuma ne bia so etimi akonkan kama pa na menu kase Ademola Lukman wakache Atlanta boboko ne se babia no madunu de na se ja wajina mu a bone de ne so obubre edi ama Atlanta boboko no babia dunu de na se ja Jumbushmi no season ne ba na wie ya na se ja obeta ni edi ache babia opesoko na fotimi kosi akan edi mo no akasa wona bia so etimi ekonkan enso eho na se Dro Fernandez Abrante bia menu ekasa de Paris Saint-Germain for ama no offer se omune no awie na Barcelona forces sika eja omo edema branch no eye 250,000 per a year and then se Paris Saint-Germain for man 1.2 million euros na se a year enti enei na se omune no awie oba be si akan ede ama Paris Saint-Germain boboko no se na se João Fernandes oya branch bi ane na su gina na super enti weni nsema ne nso aba na Leicester City boboko na sake omo manager na se Mati se said de omono no awie so omono no tonkwanta omapai eno man seda nkoye nti City omono no awie mechema eye Leicester City omoso onana na sempono manager nankasa ompa baby enso emfamfa nti weni nsema ne nso atimi aba na Brighton dini Oscar Bob said so osina kan edema aye Fulham boboko no se aye close some Manchester City ebe kwakofa Brighton na piwaba ababesi akan enso ede amom yako Chelsea aso ya de wo enie a Brighton ness wodi mpe edu enso wono ayem ness fullback niti ede Yisa ness Yisa Alo from Ayesafo Wednesday sisi ameno kasa de ness contract no until 2028 and na Chelsea boboko no ni 17 year no ness Yisa Alo woba obetimi aye djuma no edi ama Chelsea boboko na ese ne omokofa no edna presepo Wednesday na fa ababesi akan enso edi am Bayer Leverkusen boboko no receive approach from Napoli and ayembo no boboko a na so gen na so pa e was Spain abonte so timba ko ono so ja o gen na so se kwambia so Bayer Leverkusen na Brighton ese Martin Tierra ene womra MMC akan enso enfomom to wenisma enso eba na dini de doso Flamingo boboko ne se nei omo sign Lucas Paqueta every West Ham so omra emeto so nsi akan foma na se Flamingo into uko Brazil ho no dia players ne kwana amfa ntentema na so masamu se branape bebe ya adwuma into wenisma enso atimi aba I said the emana dini nyina ewie 1.25 na sempono million euros eno ne sika eno nso etimi ebae ayede ema na bia nso etimi akonkan senense enen yeko ensemu pom dia Lazio eni Atlanta pa Brighton din ede empono na se Daniel Maldini ene so betimi ababesi akan enso ediama club no emu baako 14 million euros eno ene dia nso etimi aba na se Maldini start medicals Lazio de na saka krabi no muno awie Xabi Alonso akase Liverpool forcing sanyebia no obetimi ababesi akan anaso obo begina touchline aye adwuma as head coach ede amom dia ene Mickey van der Ban and afi Adam Wharton ene Bradley ene Brighton team ede Bakola womu enyina ene Michael Olise omu ye mrante omu gina omu na so papa an se woko eye Paris Saint-Germain ni ade a adwuma mo ye no ene nso so Bayern Munich na ade wonyaa no mo ye adwuma nti ene Alonso se anyebia no so beja tuma akwa Liverpool adwuma ne de a ene kwambia so womu empa mrante we emra no ba Liverpool betimi aye na bia nso etimi akonkan ba sister Bobo kono so confirm se Tammy Abraham from team manager edi Chelsea to Roma ninyina no eja na sentimi amfa nei almost say abrante ne dia de Tammy Abraham loan from na Roma into okokopim obesista bobuko no enso asoye Bayern Munich minu ekase se omo opin talks are ekosun esun sa abrante ne dia Harry Kane ene omosi abrante no omo bia new chapter e de ato e de check anese sumbo pa dollars ni bebre sa abrante no na so one sign contract biam until 2027 and from aye Bayern Munich bubuko no enti ne so kopim e wo England ene aye Germany ho a ensemo edi akotempa no aye Harry Kane ne contract ja obetimi astande e de ama Bayern Munich bubuko no enti we ne nsema eno so e ba de ema on Asempa 94.7 FM na tiawi akasa wasi African Cup of Nations to dwa Morocco no especially our final ne pa dear nyame nukweni eye Jean Ndala okoko jinemu officiate ye ene omo wo bar room ni nyina no Thierry Henry se nyame nukweni ko okasa officiate ni ko ye padia na oboa officiate no na sentimi ankoye entweni nsma enso atimi aba na se Henry enso wode eto Galatasaray Boboko ni menu kasa mo maki 25 million euros offer for my Brenton team at the Calip Irienchi. Wono eye Ghana ni otina kandema Nottingham Boboko ni Holland say 25 million euros no a Brenton nso na from membership akan and from Galatasaray Boboko no enso ewo Turkey into Wenisma and enso atimi aba Vinicius Junior ene amene kasa wakata Madrid fo na say per dia noma ekone de omo emomode ntimi nkom anyesa epu ya ye wie season ewia na so onto aso ensi akan emfama Madrid into Wenisma and also by the amount on Asempa 94.7 FM. Arawusema medi etwato enisa Brenton itendi Kali Dukuli Bali. On your captain Edema Senegal national team na rehosam ni se menoka say na se Prof Abrantana ni papa ene ya anti akoye arehosam pa edi ama Kali Dukuli Bali ono nesem captain Edema Senegal national team no anti we ni arehosam ba ko a eja yede etwato yedi ewie na bianso etimi akonka anti Prof mamenya ma na pesum na yentoa so na de bekwa kosie ada issues coach ni issue ni de very interesting pa ni interview na wo ye no with former GFA president Ura Kosinya Ntechi very interesting so can say maybe or can say apart from say team no enya psychologists no technical team no so enya
okay to go my German this year and I think can set dazi and ode amani to kro no de area to kro no kama abobo enkomo ame hu sina nyama ACL koso Brian oberahin
mame hweka krabin fanfa Hurricane ewo Bayern Munich Abrante no ewo 34 years Prof some years ago enka footballer odu 30 years going na nanka was start here or during the retirement but so share yes etwem kakra ya science ene ahonhwe yenti amahu say players need to be bro 30 na still na no omoye efficient and Abrante friends Hurricane 32 years as I speak to you now and Okopimo Bayern Munich Abrante na say I can be breed my team friends Tottenham Hotspur all the records he has to be break here the Tottenham Hotspur in terms of the top scorer the wash goals do among league nim all competitions any ade nyina even for the Three Lions of England they say what team aye nyina bi goal kina ni ade wagene nyina bi but na ade a MS from aye ne ho as a player na be man ni monyam asipini was trophies na man for here himself be koida Manchester United and as Manchester City eventually okopiem Bayern Munich o si akan e de ema omo okopiem e club e friends Bayern Munich the year 2023 they say wabo 82 games e Bundesliga no edne dia mom was 83 goals and at the amount it means that ne return as a striker no every single game you have piano Bayern Munich is guaranteed at least one goal from a brand tier friends Hurricane so a striker and returns no that magnificent I'm not sure you would want to lose him especially when player be replacing in Robert Lewandowski no Abrante na say probably or a much of a quality player than Robert Lewandowski into nyamo say Bayern Munich at a 32 almost say omonene kasa say ombetimi abuana wetimi anya contract extension na dia mom say ulu say a player in the caliber of Hurricane ubebi say on the world stage right now no why now betimi na replacing no it's going to be very difficult because maybe probably in terms of numbers player betim na compare Hurricanes say we are Erling Haaland but in him say Erling Haaland a player taking him away from Manchester City no is going to cost a lot of convincing any capital investment and some what to me afano edna free Man City for Ninsem, and you cannot bully Man City with money and anything because Oban when you a lot of success and Sana what me agent from them this Hurricane now say on show any sign of regressing though 32 years you would want to keep him. It's a very good sporting decision and a club your friends say Bayern Munich 80 can also do at least trophies are now any ni career munina no watimi enya bi e de aba be share ni career no mu anema e koso yi etimi e de aman waje e Bundesliga title no baako e 2024-2025 season they are on course of winning the second Bundesliga title and then the Frankenberg Super Cup no for team your friends say Bayern Munich no wasan so age no etimi e de account. I'm sure say it will help him to at least haul up some trophies before say obetimi akọ retirement ewo ehonum osaka sembi efa footballers omo what shares ewo clubs mu Prof asemo ma kan de bia say the difference between either I'm picking my choice my words well and I say carefully either say your players na omunya kwan ebobo to the highest level no say bibi be mu nsam no they don't make their investments known to anybody aside a close circles. Eti say bet say oh you say a Ghanaian player be about ball to the highest level. Why yes some level of investment be a otia obi say he's still in business and now say amount hoto so say na braba obo nyina no is well plan ya na yentimi NTB. Pa yete abrafo ne de ne pa.
Yeah, we the moment for him Daniel Alves. See, Timwa or ye co-owner. And as a co-owns. See, or Kobo as player manager. And no Portugal. A year Sao Joao Divan. And no a team I work Portugal. And your Kobo. Team no says we more co-owner, but or Kobo
no as our coach. Yes, and these are things oh young player now born now say oh yes Thierry Henry or shares Komum yes N'Golo Kante or shares or her David Beckham or call into sports franchise or America are earning a lot of fortunes any idea. It tells you say aside say obobo na nkasa na passion na odi enyi no what any professional player no say unya plan after football.
Okay, mama yen twentwa so kakra bi hanom na say last Thursday e di nkomo akra 11 wise mo hye hye tiensa pima no Sunday e bon nkomo akra enso fa ho e mampemfo bi di nchechimu kakra nso etime bai but ni baba kwa e bo ni din e wo saa e tape no no Robert Sieku Duncan original football association chairman Edema Central Region na ohwe ni team so kan intellectual so mo EDP mu e wo saa allegations yemisa chairman sesen na nema estie de ma no chairman yamwadwo
so
e ba cho bia bokode
na me na do
na Central Region te sen
na me na do
bia akoso kama
bia akoso
okay ya fro ani guitar boni enanwumre say te bia pie mu na efi 11 wise for akate na udin abepie sa tape nim no ena nam so ma ye frɛ wa ye hwɛ sɛ sa nkomo yi no send the city edema woni owner of soccer intellectuals
yeah
wadama bacho woni owner of soccer intellectuals
mesiane
oh okay menim sɛ me mo tape no so ba bia udin pie no kakra ma untie nso ansa
bon
okay yani entie kakra wadama
bet ni nwa oye chiri nsam all ba nenu ye den maye no na bet sam obam obi o hye wona adum de am bi twa bet na maafa na last season Sami Mambo Manka on relegation wankwa wumi said the soccer intellectuals 100 million of him no wumi said the warrior player send off no man some all ba nenu ye den maye
Asempa FM
obam obi o hye wona adum de am bi twa bet na maafa na last season Sami Mambo Manka on relegation wankwa wumi said the soccer intellectuals 100 million of him no wumi said the warrior player send off no man kotin ahina sikamuni na mutu more than 60% with sikamuni.
Okay, enti me sure say what chairman?
Yeah.
I say
the blame way.
obodi o wan kasa o de ma ode but o say yem say efrihin.
And I'm denying it. Not the main thing. It's what the mama wants. You say what blame or the man want to blame. And what match? No me never one man, no one never. No blame 100,000. That's the issue I say. Either I'm playing white or white is playing me. Because last year, white is by effect. Let me share no. Let me call on us here then. Or share me. Into one check, whether white is by half, I'm sharing the first round. Because second round, no. Also share me. Also share me one. Into one check time on this kind of mommy. That is all. What I want some now before him. If out to Ghana or this car premier, it's a different thing. But they are telling me,
Asempa FM.
I'm the owner. And it's about to come intellectuals with me. You have to specify. I don't want to throw on bet, you know. And I won't throw on bet. Because I've had some bets and the rest in. And don't you come out, and then about Bemiska, 100,000.
Okay. Chairman, was that tape no? It's alleged say as a club say as is kasem ya diniti no omo de moje bet me say na be ya betua saboa na monya kakra de ahwe team no sa na tie
me ko Duncan who I would name and who me some question. If you know me well you would never ask me this question. Sabi I tell you what yeah can yeah hwe nipa no obi a comfort so a comfort but you should know me na ka me team say na tie. Do you know I'm stopping to raise my team? What was the mistake? No.
Sir, I let support here. I want to see a friend baby or Tiago Che Unim no.
I don't know anybody. What's me no be I don't know anybody.
Why is it?
What I know, they begged me. Come on, me at the Babon. And they were pleading to me. Say the monument chat the came on them. It's about what was pleading to me. No problem. Master.
Into only as I came ever born and for now why I'm more pleading with you no.
Oh, I say all class. I walk all the question in our pleading with me to make sure and if I about draw. You bought my about draw. And you want to show me the day.
No,
my own backyard. You about draw. And I said supporters here. Master boy. Even those I don't know were calling me, I don't know them. Me boy me match, you about draw. Me catch a son and me and you bribe and you bet some move. I am me, I'm in the board draw. The boy let him catch him more passion, missing a passion. And then eventually you're going to but more young man more. And you said you only make Robert Duncan. It's not because I'm Master. So be a Jimmy there. Uncle Renonade. Not me.
Omo no mo kase boom no na mo pe win na say omo pe draw na boy no.
They don't know. Emi anka say na anka me ball no. Me ball me bo bia na want to win. Me mo me ko me wan sham. I want to win. Me na me ball me ball. I want to win. And they also going on relegation. If they beat me, they will survive. So it was
Asempa FM.
And they went on relegation.
Chairman, we regional football association chairman at the Central region. Say what the thing come be say. Na say we even crowding crime PM and send a city amount.
I don't want to use any word on those that the man talking there. And person make us back because whatever he's saying, you know, he's saying against my club. But on the table, also na possible here. There's a more name, you know, to be rubbish what he's saying. Intellectuals always that. Intellectuals only that. Something baby. Whoever knows my club knows I'm suffering. And this one word for the phone that I know go bad. Now, I don't know anybody. I don't know anybody. Tell me team officials are fine. Even when I went to Western region, they nearly took me from VIP. They nearly took me out. Pushing me out there. Papa, why don't you check? Papa, why won't you check? How come they come and give me money? Huh? What is that? Me call VIP. They were pushing me. The woman is not VIP. No more break. No more reason for woman is not VIP.
Asempa FM.
You know what they are doing there. I'm not going to investigation of Western region. Please.
Okay.
So son die. You know one more big car. You know if I could easy. But if go to Duncan day, those things. No. Now, so what on better one day?
Chema, in Komona, I think that we spoke to one of the supporters, not just a alleged person FNBB or Terbuchino, or no a supporter. And they are justifying it that isn't so many supporters in Tiomo or Quine say, Omobetimi, Ediomo, Aji, a Chachani, Manasa, Betty.
Massa, don't talk about this. Bring the person down. I don't want to say anything again. It's not me. Intellectuals are officials, not me. And it's okay, I can't say. But it is not true. Some small people say office can go no Kudia. How would you know? So this kind of problem that I then. One song. I beat them 1 year here, and when I went there, it misbehaved towards me. What was song? Not that I support nobody. But once I come, one can one come. Whether the person is a true supporter or not, I don't know. But in some other country, it's confounded.
Asempa FM.
I just said, bring him here. I will never believe that can. In my life, I'm very principled. Ultimate cancer in Jamaica, but you have to me there. They did what pay me. What? Let me scan 10,000. Maybe there. More than 100 million. It's 1 billion.
Chama 10,000 years old.
Oh, master. Now, me tell more banker. I'm a former banker. 10,000. You know how raising with him every week. How I make work now. Now, it's an insult even to me. It's an insult to me. It's an insult. Me with Kapapada. I will do my commercial bank 31 years before retiring 2016. I got you me them 10,000. You are insulting me. Next canon, the other fight on family make the Duncan. Let me find your thing. It's not easy. When I went there, let me make 2 I want to mention. Oh, yeah. And I told them,
Asempa FM.
I went there. Namagan, well, it's a bridge that I asked what the brain could do. What's that right now? And I fed it. And I think, oh, fed them, that much above it, and I beat them 1 day on the fed it. But tell much in the ball. And what are we? Try that with the end. But if we are doing to
Chama, will it be fair, say, Senator Tape way circulate around, no, Neguso Kono? Will it be fair, say, a bell and invest?
One investigation. That's what I would say. Expecting quite the whole world. No one investigation. That's mine. That's me, Duncan.
Okay, it's a bad fair, say, a bad investigation to this.
Open to the TID now. Nomra, no make him dodgy. Then we tell you about Duncan. I'm challenging him.
Okay. Robert C. Duncan, Regional Football Association Chairman, Central Region. You better say you.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm going to end up I'm going to stay here. Then we go back to match.
Mate, yeda sepa.
Okay.
Okay. Yo. Inti Robert C. Duncan, Regional Football Association Chairman, Central Region.
Asempa
FM. Kano efa the alleged tipper. Nanwada. Wonkomo enso etien sabaya ye bokakra. Ewa ha ema utimi atibi nenu na yeguso ehwe se be ya yebeti apa asem ne pumasibre. Omo defense ne se ne eba yi na no. Omo de supporter. Inti supporter de ofese Mexico supporter so manipulate afi akiri a team na ode team no e twachacha no de ase justifiable no be so mo kire no
some all ba nenu e gentleman here no na bet sam obam obi o hye wona adwum de am me twa bet na maafa na last season Sami Mambo Manka won relegation wankwa wo mi said the soccer intellectuals 100 million of him no won't be said the warrior player send off no man cutting a hina sikamuni na mutuo more than 60% with sikamuni na was spending what I'm done man cutting mutuo more than 60% what pair won't be sa won't be say ECF or pair won't be sa soft money because me say this can be my ECF no soft money no what the dame me pay won't skida one way one way mobile na me pede me boa na mitimi na me pede wo gutim na nyima ase ye niska ontua ye nka da me sem
Asempa FM
no na ye pede ye end okay say ye ya ade na ye fe
enti ne abano no
this is not the first time yeah TBBC but before that mama we share swag president Mr. Kobran Eboa a happy birthday and any birthday you know I'm wishing I would appreciate and say for all that he has done and the inspiration he has served for a lot of young journalists both radio and TV the writer happy birthday so the man who's American and yet the first time I heard say an issue concerning betting away in football and from Thursday no be seen as a voice note now exclusively once I can you know nipa no it's not like say one baakufo bi na edin komo no aka say eyen komo hunu akwa mbajota say he's addressing an entire body which is the playing body of a football club and also the series of investment any sika omohwe agum any baby sika ni free and ocho say football no moye no omoni any source of income be apart from say omo be bet na omo dia ball team ne ho bra and of you so na dey no anam it's omo betime nya sika dia bobe e dia ball team ho bra dia just omo the team na kasa etwa betting and san omo team abo team ne ho bra bro we see the emanipa enya the impunity the nerves to even discuss Sanema way without any fear. And they say, "Onim say enko babia." Eti enyam won say club and say, "Oh, a supporter." But just say, enyam won say club and say, "Oh, a supporter." But so tie na say na all kana. Onya emi supporter keke. Or somebody who seems to be pumping money into the institution. How many days in a Prof voice note you have from Thursday be sitting there?
And also I'm say
and also
support about area.
This is a big platform that I am very certain say the powers that be in our football omuti. Prof, I don't know a day Juventus and I call division 3 or division 2 we telling you the catch up no. And yes sir ebia omukoya ade no edida ho mo bi ati you it was whistle blowing obi like club be a trigger baby but consistently we have had issues of bribery we have had issues of betting in football no more the mother association na institution ya omodia no and I say football na omodia no entu one na mo bi entu obi afi say oh ye kan ebejo ehururu ebejo ebejo get administration buy no Prof ade ba ko be kase o ma ya ade pa the ability a o ma tibe nyes ka krade ko division 1 no mo ase e ma division 1 no nyam ka krade aba ho it's so state institution ase o ye corporate body bi na o to na o dwen say oh ase Ghana division 1 no ase no nyam e ba ka na wo na wo te say ball na o do ska kura kwa ko she mo say no mo de ya awoto so be na benya de akọ look because you are crying more than the bereaved. But say after protecting the brand ya na obobo ho ban ya e idea e so na ni mo nyama ni wa we na be ba ho no e dose chance on be ye mani e ka we full scale investigations and yes our club na nko ha because Prof I can bet you say decide say be ko sa asemu mu ye pa na apani pa mama di hu djuma and your club winning quite 11 wise right and you 11 wise from kwa
so we bought clubs maybe a couple of clubs
exactly and bet no enya ba akofo na etwa and so tie na sem na all kana it looks like voice is a metiasi ye pa oni players na kase bo nko di nkuguo among convention because on what they just say lose. So the moment they lose the game or manyaska now or team their job mo kan no makofie utie the voice now obobo di bi wom obom emam ye bi kra bi say me say the nurse of mama kra o me say the person see e ho na ska ne koye okodu ye nurse of mama kra so ho etimu de mo se me bo mo mi say san krofo amienu edi ebiem na prof yepe edi ebiem na ye twen this year who say club administrator no ojina betin ehoro no atwa betin no akasa anse etini atu ho na mo anase de ebiem sometimes yes say asemoni adanse de twan de ya adanse oti bibi say ya then you draw yourself into the thing. Make sure say you are making yourself available to make sure say you cleanse the thing.
Now the justification is that as a a supporter, on your management member,
or your supporter na on your management member no. Wakika nsem bi say wa tuatua sika bia na meboa. Aya dance for ewom say na no sika we amoji ye no me ho na free buy. We amoji na management member club supporter ti ba bi obo club obra. Club supporter ti ba bi me prof emphasize we sympathizer of Illinois.
True. It might probably be doing some management tax.
Exactly.
Then you find the ko share fe ni homa bia mu ye.
But you find the ko share mu ye. But the issue is that on to me nya there without the omo inside no agreeing. Because also the
amanfontie. Emfa voice ni tum na amanfontie enkomoni yi pa na ye resa na nema AC Ekofa sanhyehe ho very serious allegation but defense no say no supporter so I say I'm so sound crowd the chopper class and ba wachiri
ahanti oye supporter no
initial conversation o say a meeting a shimu a omu share players no na so company
o say gina for common players no say me say because of so omaye we say ntino omu sika we ema omu le so omu ko mbeje sika de akwa obema koma de omu ni nyokeka ni nyawo. No, I just say a mere supporter do not have that effrontery.
Enti we dey baby a wo bia no we dey spend time na ya san botape no full ama wati o mse support your friend baby na afia hwese na nema ezieko
FM Epede SND audio yi edema second 11 wise players. He ndeda adina woye ni wan dwinu he bie na woye nne wonim adina woye no the gravity of mistake why mess are we creating wonim oye one day ana oye binum there oye amina meti baby na me di team do twabet na me peske gum kotokum no mensa until that meda I would asemi yenim because I will before that me ma flow nimpo enimu wona wo flow woni wo kan wansam ame media yin de ame me instrument ame wo ha na Ghana because onya allowed Asempa FM see nesika papa bia ntumi mfim ba wo Ghana nti in Ghana Premier League teams no we na we choose nkofo abruchi na wo mo yama won because what the sika no obotumi twane kase na sika no so ode ba Ghana obeya akase min ka se bi nche won baseke na Dream FC wo di twabet oye Francis na information pedi ni wona okay chemo wa na nkofo no kede wo beje 900 million inti Premier Ghana League ni wa sika shidale nim inti oye bet no ko park nkofo mba na sponsorship no su sika na mba inti oye bet ni na nkofo result in what you then what you team ye Inyani di ye players was a derby in the 1 year or per 1 point over 2.8 billion Sunday nke ye dinu 1 point in the 2.8 billion and adibi wo woni but or there in the one
Asempa FM
bet ni one o ye tim ni mpanyinfo nyina na ye tena won ye kan yo se wo pede wo na kwala won kan chire coach na coach mbisa chairman de ombisa mala so de onya aware ono no academy ya wo pia won individual obi wo bedu ni normal obi wo kwani ni normal obi wo Francis normal Oscar onfo esi no bi sende onye yi na na yi meeting na ye gi tum de sisiale ahochira ye wo mini nti damadi yenge damadi ne yempe de miski ya ame sabanko tin ne mi twa wise match anwa nka mi ntwa sika kasempo dam because minimum no obotu by then we fail nti nka motwa be 500 euro but the match ye 22,700 euro because ne ye ni wona aka there yef match awaka ye ni matches awaka ye ni ye ka obaba or 1.8 billion into so 1.8 billion players wona akotwe ina ka ho a na se ye ni miska kese ni ye run ye club
Asempa FM
because ye planning there this time ye become next season ye pe qualification into the ye piska ye di be bought to 2 year no matured players ye be ka fa be team no mu office expenses na no kaka wina na ye kaka wina bom ye decide de ye be da madin nti o she won o she won agum de o ya me na meti baby na me pede me di team no me di iska no ame me nyamobon so bi won mo bi pa na onfe James bisu no bi sende ame tama me hwa no obi ka ho ana man kote na me hwe James bisu all ne career ni na da ta mpo ne mu ntuko no na mete Ghana na nda me tukwan wo agri bi pombo wo ti me de amimpo me wo nyame de me be save one because level wise supporters are wo abuchi wo dosun wo mwana wo spend this ka team no last season man ko team spending more than 400 million man ko team oh yes
Asempa FM
obaka won sa oh ye mala miske wo but me mpede wo ba respect army no wa disrespect supporters because e binu wo kasa ntebo na ma aka chawo na won kaka the supporters no wa aka the supporters no wo de bay meanwhile no ye man ko team miska the meantime ya ni mintwa bet bia wo bet ni wa oye chiri nsam wo ba na nwa ye din maye no na bet sam obam obi o se won agum de am mintwa bet na maafa na last season Sami Mambo Manka won relegation wankwa won said the soccer intellectuals 100 million of him no won said the warrior player send off no man kotin ahina sikamuni na mutu more than 60% with sikamuni na was spending what them then man kotin mutu more than 60% wo pe a won bisa ECF o pe won bisa sofumane because me say this can be my safe no so for me no ho won wo de da me pe won ski da won na wo ye mo mobile na me pe de me boa na mitimi na me pe de
Asempa FM
wo bugutim na nyima ase ye niska wontu ayan kan da me nsam keka bebre no na ye pe de ye end nti say ye ade na ye fe ye timi ye ya what's one year wo profit 1 point no nti 1 point na wonye ewie no abad na wa asesa otim no Sunday one. Sunday one. Yes, Sunday one. We win elimination and we win bonus. Nyede security bi won won from ibi ni wo because car na wo do kwere no ne sika no ne half npo wontue na the plan the na penfuni ye share the plan was say ka first half no ye di first half na nka mesendis kan the man one nka wo di tue drive and the balance man the plan in there say ma bet ni wini a ke mi tue sika no man nka wona wole ba no nka won wole ba nipo nka wo mu obi 500 Ghana and sana ya adwen wo pay no 2 months pay na you decided that you de ba mo na won wo boy wo say sisa sika ni wo won hwe Sunday so we be winning bonus a won hwe this week so we be TNT a so this
Asempa FM
won saka ame won sero me pede wo hu there team ni nwa ame ne breakers na ame ni ogumodu but one appreciate my memory one say even say painful no nya we mpo a nka won dwene there work of first work the one bo first one 3,500 na wo be painful be chairman o ya me miska ne chine 3,500 na me de samo me se mo chairman o ya me miska 120 na me mensa o chairman wo je 700 o ya me miska wole bo si all stars wo home 120 na wadi ya match 160 na wadi ya match ni wo dwuma yi na match ni bibia o ya me miska wo ko elboni 7,000 na wadi ya transport no o ya me miska na ndeda ji won kawo mutu half me twende nka bet baba nke me the balance abaka won ho ya appreciative one and more ba no social mo wa ba no say ala anwo kire no oh but anwo kire all ba ni one na ye genese mo wa ba no and make the masemi da kire one
Asempa FM
hwe in baby le ba one won pay for no wo bo force ma da me ntwa bet ni bo from ma na me ntwa and them from in the local season bo wi ni one e bra wo be bra no and really binum wo be kede tim ni wo go biem because all be dinner first so me nyeye wa nka mutwa ye emergency platform nka mutwa sika no a ye contribute ni wa nka me da try one a week we do contribute 2,000 mpo a week we do contribute 2,000 and every match be anu expenses over 100 million nti wo fe de sika no fe na oba sisara Dr. Spilgabe weje o nti we supporters wo be you supporters in a contribution on be supporters in sisiara anwo chirinti park mpo won baby this ya wo be ne den 1 point na what prefer on than 1.8 billion na ni yedi no the mo 1 point no what the bottle be nedi the mo 1 point no obey no be am one and when we say FM match no e ho asem osia Messi one for the massive phone to team obey surprise the waiting home what's in the home the team are waiting about Rob because recent from about 4 home matches away now referees can man continue to butia and moon to be and mark and tell there I mean for one seeding pool from the one mean for one seeding pool in sheting new say your platform no do in supporters your platform the will to scar I mean 100 cities the 200 cities in the boat you be but the baby scar more than 200 the one for your wise ID. Apply your opportunity the year 2.8 billion. Yet you need bus. Bus simple you need be ye plan on how you bought a bus. Timmy says ye kissy you want. Timmy only one seeding for the hole. Timmy a compound or the hole. A cow bear 6,000 or the hole. Only one seed the hole. No one get on home. Nese mumpo mati there was there obi da brochi na ono oyi twebet no yi na say even if oye ni kolimpo a nka wonhwe expenses a I'm spend with him no ho na wonka wondwene mpo de
Asempa FM
na obo ho ka wandwene ho na inde ye beden ye bobo ni abodro ni enye 1 point draw no na sam na what no wodi excuse ni wa oye mala na me catch fans de on kan chira won de what first half one more draw na me pede performance sika no betting sika no kosol so that sika dodo na minimal la so go man la so catch them there odi enya more than 2 billion because on better bet ye matches ne botwetwa bet nti say ku bi na ye di twa ye yes kakasi mfim na nke ye biem nti am na catch the Francis do on kan kire won there ye bobojo so that wo 35 minutes mensa ya we mensa de mina kasem ni na so mensa de information da am won no chede we consider the first half na to ye niska na wase draw so wo draw ni we no draw na wo kan na wo boy no we wa amunska se wa amunska wo se the fika ni no one was can do folk akwe this time we was ka ba folk we was ka be TNT because once in no
Asempa FM
and wobo a match ni we no win na we was ka ba folk alako and more than they were those some wa ba no I say ya players won want no one game adina wo ye no ho nke wombisa fa akwa na wombisa mpefu bi da adi oye team ni na no wole ya na de ofihin wandwene ho wandwene team no wodwen wa wo na won woti wandwene ole level wise wo bo Premier League and I wodwen the level wise or first division team no or Premier League team or one of the biggest team in Ghana. Yeah, but the team no Premier. Yeah, little foundation. Papa, the team no. The next season, yes, you compete. Fair ball, they want. It was car. In no more career bound. It is car about we are any more, but then about we are into me and then and going in. Into second year pay. They good team no war. I'm a next season. You two are you know me. What's one bet? Pop 1 point. So when you 1 point, you know. Yenhwe mo besi na say yet there was it amuchi wo team no mu nti wo start the work kasa wo mensa ba ye beka kire won the way wo prefer 1 point over
Asempa FM
or dey dem 1 point wo twitwa enwa wo twitwa bi na wo we or dey wo 1 point na enwa wo dey trade benidi 1 point ni wo bo ye wie no mo wo ye fi 1 point ni mo ye won or the normal wo ye na wo dey ye but musu on one they into the was the walk of demonstration another walk of strike won't be training because of sikasam onya sam papa on farm one and in normal why you one obia won function with team won tie oji asema make ye obiala obe na adwe obaka de sikasam into on be training on count himself out of next season because next season team no onya the over register input amen na me say next season one so be obaka there on be training because of sikasam woniska onye next season on competing for football because I will make sure that the beginning plan we fit him nimu timer you find then keeper of Kevin okay the one for the FM won be said the one on in kase mala na for man for this one catch the mom for release letter be afa man I'm meeting no or meeting am support me wo
Asempa FM
team in the sen I mean wo influence with team in the sen nyimpa na wo bu ni wo team ni mu no nti sa make dama mama kanu oye dwuma obiela since we choose 1 point over 2.8 billion one for 1 point one for your TNT and so our amber trading because of Sikasamano next season competing for football. Masama more medemona.
I still Asempa 94.7 FM so no asungu so tinitino the alleged fan almost say Mr. Kwanza Yima say fan baby abuche no tie that two tie na say na Mexico so no kwasa de nsa pem ne bo say ampa o influence o team no
of course
yentie Kwanza so response de ba no so your supporter kese pa Mr. David Kwanza ono 11 wise supporters leader ono so nkoma odi abeja wo sase me hunie
na ye keke ni na bom ye decide de ya be da margin
Mr. Kwan no say voice ya a while ago your boy no say what down
oh yeah Martin.
Oh, okay. And your name was mentioned. Why not this message Ibrewi?
Oh, a supporter. A supporter on your had or Europe.
Asempa FM.
Yes, to the wire than voice messaging. So I took it on myself and my friend. As I speak to you now, Nanka Sample wire another voice audio or the Abba apologize to whoever open is in the so I think the man said the more do no madam because now my father missing about the main yamano. And then again, I mean, the issue because a supporter ultra bet today. I mean, support in other bank. I mean, sure that even the betting company for by list 11 wise and other teams in our organ had one matches now order betting. So I feel that the only issue one madam answer me people are even talking about it the involvement of ABMT in football of which as you know cause honor supporter I mean people will rate him cinema now will contact some of them so he was using our name as a bait in order to go to or get closer to some of the supporters but we have also cautioned that no the main that is the reason why players one accept on any proposal or the best in spite of everything normal game no fair because this year you really any away match this is our first time yakwa away mpo yakoboto see on that basis no na yanka say caution players no it was becoming unbecoming there yakwa away bia you win the match bia see not that match in particular no a serious match for and then if some more background kakra okay this season no another even last season we almost went on relegation the reason being that put this our cafe player selection in fact no see in the midstream I think na young kasa supporters here Eugene na yakafa yen one coach if na fun day ya yen on board no everything 10 points see young supporters here you digisika you the motivated players ya dey nyama bebe because Dr. Kobe Gabra no yeah executive chairman in fact Odru baby that was in our position around last season now almost about 8 months or so into your players because the players were demotivated there away you being a winner and there a whole lot of issues so we the supporters took it upon ourselves and no why don't you also help and we helped may you to be the escape relegation but the year we wanted our chairman Dr. Kobe Gabra there on board album because
Asempa
the meeting I yesterday in this year so that we will help one battle. Nine supporters second now because if all any team there let's step aside they are allowed no more on now what sacked the team there escape relegation no kafa a coach Hoffman or the bay players or the bay put them be used of certain way but no yes see doing it you know look yankwa wimpo yanko botroda all the supporters so yabo of all places we struggle to even score one goal on an easy man be na kasa squares okay na coach in last season o Xavier no yen on board there so far obey na kasa so look players be 8 to 10 on you won fi Accra be all of even the squad depth important move for so second round I'm telling you they beat up see ya bohoma or a serious game we do everything just to make him na yenya a point this season ya bought to 2 OJ not the rest of the matches here win see sister na ye beat team na up I think the second window na they register some players they beat team na up Asempa FM. Only future staff. Kumasi Joshua. Last year, your call was saying so this time we have to do this right in order to get that draw na year now. You know,
okay, and see, I still Asempa 94.7 FM. Mr. David Kwenu, and so 11Y supporters leader, and I'll tell you, can say, on also the Kaka, it's me, I can't send a Yama, is your course about to TT, the alleged fence and TPA, T, a baby, Comona, as more can now see, or Mate, on the fans, and some of the fans base I discuss with, and no matter say, football mono, Yaman for Yen, no for agents, our butcher,
football trap bet at the moment.
Almost 11 white for Nedu so.
Obo, even dreams any basake.
Yeah.
And dreams FC be a free banner. Patriot I say. It's very important to be treated with the importance here bia. Patriot I say. And that's not kind of now. One say Mr. Queen or buy when deny. Patriot I say when deny. And so it's a guy na kasana or kana. He kept mentioning names and mentioning figures. Oh. He might not be a club administrator because Oti baby, but he's an influential person in the club or practically a financier of the club. FM. And such a person on to me 14 minutes to bet biabra me bachon ko bianco so. So bet I said was so bet. Set a better or what can I never say okay Arsenal match no any United game no e bia corners 5 na beba mo twa na ade. Oh yes, on the Arsenal play movie bedin komo and I say on the Arsenal place bedin komo and son will cabet no. But for this person to say when you saw voice when from comma 11 wise place no. No one can show me say so man any business here I see me lose this amount of money no. Me na me tua this amount of money. Me na na uska me tua me na me ma uska we ma mo di yewe. Me na mo di me ma mo na mo di yewe. Ye dey pay for nya na trans na adwo say ye pese ye say it is say mama na point 1 point na makwa by force mo ntwa nwe. 1 point na makwa by force no. Mo fa no any transportation.
And he said it on authority that he has influenced than anybody.
Let's see. So see the effrontery in his voice now. They can't say now. Onye mere person. So forget about what I say. Onye management member. That's onye management member. Forget about that one. He made a very big statement. Say Ghana football ni nyina ya catch no. And we are aware. Say clubs ni nyina obia wo agent wa abontia. Obutwa aye. Bet no because I was kind of muso. It would try to say bedru akufu. And Prof, you think say and reasonable enough for the association to launch a full-scale investigation, not just into that matter, but to the whole football ecosystem as to play a role in making sure say.
Well, see, I say almost all the
what I say
agencies, the Ghana Premier League so the Division 1 so
yeah tapuku ekasembi I think say somewhere last week or Kesben say okofa adua na adwuma no one of the difficult things na all year is to get the supporters back into the stadium and engage supporters now as some mo catch omo ne say omo nya trimu po bi say empay fan the team trabet. It's not a set of fast systematic approach. Obetimi no mo dey akasa mo say omo ntwa bet bia even impo say no mo dey twa ono boy dey on fan 22 omo one no onye team no. You think the supporters are dumb to the point that sorry Adriana supporters the way minimum having wedding doma omo ye passionate about mo club no. Ometina odi sa na from that so omo say yeah ma stadium bi mo say ya dwen say for the club ni twa better na. Something might have gone on. FM. One or two people might have heard something. It's a idea we can deny to whichever level. You bet me pretending to whichever level for the sake of your football. No? But the reality of the issue is that, Prof, consistently in some close sources now, it is something that is actually happening.
This is a Division 2 crime book. I platform so.
A computer platform so. Club administrators no omoni sika most of the club omoni club kroba no omoni ka pro dey run football.
So who do we blame in this instances like this? Say sika omoni sika.
Once can say be say club no 60 million per omo da ho. Mpacho say it is a requirement say every football club will be or submit an accounts. It may be say before so more get to say 11 wise or more the ongoing division 1 no account from the buy no now it's an audit and then we are to say they are financially sound enough to run the football club. What's and they or say well first come a comedy players the papa or maybe 1 point in their way. Now you say the bofu say the bofu or say problems am from you move from the case person say more 1 point no more about faka or say club no any bus after that omo dwene ho say on better bus prof having listened to the 17-minute audio no and the response na David Kwenu at the buy no obia no better convince me say that particular man baby or whichever the name is no or knew any role to play in 11 wise or name your person or your support on the number big keke or somebody who is very influential and or a decision maker. One is also a player because of release letter or catch some from an empire farmer. Now, Prof, Obi support on the number big keke no. Obet be a fair club administrator say the pass was also by release letter mama farmer no. Now club administrator say empire farmer what be that? Is you ever? And who yes the people F secretariat, but an influential person 11 wise. And on to me and for to me and go to bet and taking how he wants the bet and the match to go without involving the powers that be. Abia the armor players na nya say players no so for obi trim kan oba bi say mo kra no ye ya de ma na say mo gisika no a mo mind ye ese na fatai o se no mo plan say kesika be tom kukuru a and to mo ko no mo lusu de but ke bam 500 cedis losing bonus no wa so te ye wia mutu man salary na ye ntua ye no ya say atua de amamu Prof obi o footballers or your supporter ke the number bi enyo the tua club players salary de mo obi o your supporter the number bi keke no so o mo bia de bo a o to nsuo de ya keke no de bia 5,000 bia ka ho de ba on tua salary. So for him to say enka adere beto mo a eke di tua mo salary de amama excess o dem pay for the commerce oh ye twa bet ye call say na say etomo a ye discala bana e dia sorte enema out and o manya na say the buofu and o nya the effrontery to make a recording say mon fan koma eye place ni say na meme ka the place do him omunim no etwe prof ade na ye koso no ye nya baako ye nya mienu ye nya miensa atoato so bebre. The FA should take very serious action against some of these things. I'm not saying change your partnership 11 wise, but we bet me aye ebe bie yes assembly for bias any point. We bet me bie must brand Ghana football here the association na obalanje a full scale investigations no more how or met me carry some of these things na e koso no.
Okay. Gomo, I don't know whether you have taken time to listen to arguments now about a case with him.
Prometi audio no baby but unfortunate incident ni say ni din ne kra no mba fully say bia kwasi baby won say guy name say bia who meeting now cause bia in terms of legal issues bia ko ba so baby obaka cho say bia me baby I am not baby David Kwenu na my so David Kwenu won say David Kwenu grant me am money so no so de bia kwasi mensa but obo baby with the issues now Prof well reason no say the management and say you said 11 wise omo border omo ye in charge of 11 wise Prof omama tokru abedam too much and say edua ohoi eman ho kwan a and tokru bedem anase nwa wuram because tokru dem into bia betime wuram bi Prof unko a traditional club like wise and now say unko traditional club beer a journey now super na supporter and now web richly and no de bi kakra ba my place enye bidie na wanye to me akaso me the match ne kwa kutwa bet nti se mu ye players na ma match ne ntwa bet na maso dia ene sa 1 point na mwanya no eno na mumfa kanko eno na mumfa ndidi, which is never done anywhere. We are a supporter of the club, but you want these players omu pese omu be te se Sadio Mane, omu be te se ebia Idrissa Gana ge, omu be te se Sula Ali Muntari ene asemoja amu type to use omu career no na omu de to chacha na wo de sikaba pe kakra na wo de ba edebo team ne ho blanti branti say you know happen for those players no a career and say enti say ndina de kan 11 wise management and the board chairman, whoever is in charge of wise, to take this matter up. Bob enya dia David Kwenu ebeka ennkwa David nka at the moment ebia nka they say with a lot of letters announce a press release air fly because why is dinu no baby so called baby say no
okay mame enya yi kaka enko kumapem group of Kumasi Sango ko so de nkomo bi aba amohwe nim se adakoja achi project no baby bi kakra dia found him so na o mankasa emom komo nti wani ehu fan mami nti we president papa Noki and president papa Noki ni
yes sir
good evening we are live for Asempa 94.7 FM so
medasi
okay Kumapem group so
ai
okay Diana mo
yo medasi metia Asempa committee for na committee for sports na nyame aduma Wednesday Kumapem pese for donation for presentation or adakoja achi efa project bi ekoso wara thanks for management to adakoja achi no na ye could donate 1,000 blocks
Asempa FM
omo dia boju media ekoso.
Oh okay na sa donation munya ne
yeah contribute your members.
Wow
yeah contribution I dey got.
Kumapem group na gasa mo membership of about we
are almost 1,900 plus.
Wo he
we are seeing na
wow
you ni Ghana nko bi Kumasi aka bi US baby you.
Wow it is a donation we no towards the adakoja achi project
because alternative.
Okay nti mu we donation na say siwa
nti ho say Kumapem ne woni mi say de woni mi ne abia say management so ya je won so nti we after this season say player of the month award 9 year no this season yenye so after this donation no e beto aso na yaye sani mani na.
Okay nti obi tie with regards to donation enchi bi ambetia sa kwen na dey na opese ohun e sa donation hu.
Okay do be hu yan say me ka kan na 1,000 blocks on ye could donate e ko present the ama team no
Asempa FM
ye say dey na o kan no say team no ye supporters no ne India e be sha management in the 10 years o mo ko support players current players e wo no Ninjin this say be boss 10 years but supporter there or what bibia akoti so obewu in time bia o say team say na team e dey say abibia no the team ne mu a ohia bia no yen na o say e betumi a e bo a yen say betumi so say e ye ho yen tubi kra e force no team bo club no man ko nanim enti Kumapem bia bibia na niam e bia e be bo club no amana ko nanim ana putu abam no na yen.
Okay Kumapem constitutional moto aba
you talk about say BIA national manana
ai
yenyanye sa
unyanye sa
ai
okay you be said in komo nti we de Papa Noki president Edema Kum Apim group Edema Kumase asande go ko mo se omko donation nyame adoma towards the Adakoja Achi project ba so da ben
nyame adoma Wednesday
okay
Wednesday, yeah.
Okay nti bibi obi abeso asande ka ho
the meka nyina ne say best asante for supporters
Asempa FM.
Maybe a bimbe no. See, you stadium attendance no of them. You best say I bring them no team near ya say ka see game wa and you be never be ya maye. Ya na o say Boama club no etumpon. You ka say bia ya wini ana say nye maybe nti en ko stadium wa ya na kwesi because management team here stand on the abutin no bra. If you best say supporters no say bring them no maybe wa en fan team say dem ka say team ya na dia. Players na no ebedu maybe no money hobio management ebedu me no money hobio and so supporters they are bringing na ho ye be say maybe o ya fancy e na yin hu se team no ye na ye dia na emo bi team ni here ya mpamoa me da si.
Okay Papa Noki president the Kum Apim group ye be do say nwumre oni ahwehwe nkomo
lesu me da man.
Okay enti Papa Noki ana watene kan no president di no Papa Noki you hear some never see kwa ono na Kum Apim group no on address PO Box AH 2807 ewo Ashton Kumase nti wo hwe machi kwa amse nyame adoma ukwada omko donation towards the Adakoja Achi project omhwe project na say yaka kwantum bizanse omo tumi se omo to aba wo ha so afi no mguso ho adwuma but wo hwe se na odo mo club niti no wo mo
1000 blocks
FM
quite one no quite one is a solid one no mo de kwa akoma Krobia Santi ko is good nti bia ni o supporter but unsa supporter no ne bo a obo no in that way no they said their team ne betimi atum pon but Prof again 11 wise me say 11 wise our board and am penimpo ekuta 11 wise eni kwan so mma bebe tina brochire na okeka nsama all kano
Obi about say the GFE has a strict policy against authorized betting on football matches, viewing such activities as a threat to the integrity of the sport and damaging to its reputation. This move follows a stern warning issued by GFE President Kate Edwin Simon Okraku during the 30th Ordinary Congress held at the Ghana Man Soccer Center of Excellence in Pram. We have not licensed any betting company. We have not licensed any company to take us on our games, President Simon Okraku stated at the event on August 27, 2024. He warned that the GFS legal team will soon take action against betting companies that contribute to offer us on GPL matches without permission. The GFA president added that while this association is open to partnership with betting companies, any collaboration must apply with the required regulation. The kind of ticket statement. We have not licensed any betting company to take us on our games. President Kate Edwin Simon Okraku stated at the event, August 27, 2004. And as I'm coming, but Ukuma and a bet in Division 1 now
2024
agents.
Before then, General Secretary Dick Crab account. Say Omode, also Omode, the betting companies are Omode Premier League without their notice, Omode Kokot, and also Ombe take you Omon. I was saying, and our Prof say we are seeing those big teams now, war Europe and any big air leagues now, war Europe and a betting companies and sponsor. But we are character, we are involved of the game, unchebi. And tis unchebi near Chiwa, you face the punishment. Nti probably no so ebi we a betting side the Empire League. Nabio, Opa could be a betting side. Your betting side there, Prof. Every league, Biano or Ewo League Biao, but will be in 2 American council be and family league in Koto.
I will platform so cross and quite advocacy here.
That be me say, would Opa, I mean, yea, be Udobu, the betting side, a kuta leagues outdoor. ebi kwa division 2 nyina ewo enti ye de na akoto no enu nse bi ase ye league, being it a premier or division 1 or women's league ekoto a enu nchese se wo ye supporter na se nye enu nchese wo ye administrator wo ye manager wo ye involve wo ye player no matter what so udi kokotwa bet ewo enti 11 wise supporter ni issue na wabobobo won se bi na ayi awura Robert Duncan Tieku na okano oso one de onkoji sika bia mfiri ho en orange match bia so match we de ye di twabet no kra no home and away ni nyina no say wise home and away ni nyina no o say wise enti this eye nkofo anase mpanimfo a bebe ebobo mu di nyina no e wise no anye bia so mu ho no mu a so mu se bebe so mu din, and aside that no the name 11 whites no ena ogu nanimu ase because opportunity onya ya omo play sika or at least omo mu bibi editor bi at the end of the day so bebe plan no enti eno che say ye wo team sine bi wo krodem a Prof team sine bi wo hono mu asika 71 we obi easy to influence na ni pan dey arrange for betting enti it say team owners any omo ye in charge of your teams no emo ni kon because bebe nya opportunity a okọ wise no ma wise a player sika ebi omo kobo match a no mo pre no bebe ye hia we o bebe ye hia we o ho na bebe hu se no kwan na ho obetimi arrange e de wise apiska me won say bebe wise won no person odi peska
but after cat can say no hwema dreams ni vision bibi any go stars ni now agencies no so now portals no so after second can say no kan bono ni na ye so we 14 September 2025 more na go so Ghana
betting site Prof Sembe na okay and no Premier League boy division 1 boy ni nya na betting site.
What has happened? Did say can say na say
no in betting site ni dey won't me compete omo. I'm telling you betting side ni there so unko our league ni enyim prim won't me fight. The only thing I say the rules and regulations govern the betting no obe say eye adwuma obe make sure say enya dia ye beto tuna say because so to tuna say kakra bi wuju wani kakra bi e betumi say wo league e betumi say wo team we a club owner, a player, a goalkeeper, a management member probably happy baby obi wo haye pam no because or the team no yes hard no or the twa and not whites alone yewa gago eko coach BA United yewo coaches bebre a omo coach teams ni bebre obeka che so obejai because ohun ni sesa hard no nekoso antina make say whites somo omo see o and wise a team one and your team kitwa wherever baby will be a wise in penny for you channel
okay
because and guasiana and ogu team no and the kakra otimi the benti and a man akonya am one person the team make iska because nipa say no problem so no na pa no na ye ekuta division 1 club okurima nkwaye so oyi owner anti sad na okano. So if a club owner decided to go into this, next was say a league was saying no,
okay,
a team was saying no.
Okay, set Dazi Gumwaja Madisha at Senate. But I mean, come for a ABC game. No, in fact, I'm on food in a big. Dial *262#. *262#. Now pick it 3 letters. Let's take it from 5 Ghana cedis. We need up to 1 million Ghana cedis. Michelle, who play more on about best 10 Ghana cedis per round. Increase winning, no, a license. Under the NLA Omo Caritas platform, more than that. So don't be Jim ABC game. On this time, Fanames enter the alphabets and the Twitter channel. *262#. On what the numbers no every alphabets no *262#. Now all the alphabets now 20 ABC game. For which Jim Nemwa Emaniama and 2 year and Famau. Betway step it up with fans no give more back with Betway rewards. But more than that so don't be to inside gym. The patrol sports casino no and
Asempa FM.
Episode to be ano. Almost say over any points. Our points will be converting into cash ga kudi na aboa maniama etia kwediama. Is that easy? The patrol the best part in say obetia convert whatever I'll be to say you obetia draw fans no you should not dey place new bets, no strings attached. So what are you waiting for? Araba now trending. Start so be enjoy. Why new ways Betway for the abano na boa maniama atutu ye e dia ma osikasem. Only on Betway betway.com.gh betway.com.gh terms and conditions applied and regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. You can Betway they are bet the responsible way. Only moving on you find you can Betway was get way more or more tertiary and a design share so creating jaw. Yedin sapabo a cratchy for a monumu finsa yedin sapaba wati lost in the layman bitters and same word there lost in the layman bitters patrol extract of natural herbs and the plants and the essence and ma yadian getting be a how near the property na a druan casa lost in the layman bitters you so 7 the children a day lost in the layman bitters best served with chilled ice cubes at the papa now wait here from 0248 619999 0248 619999 0248 619999 on a loss in the layman bitters yenjutwen komo layman bitters si twabi na gina wona so nenya ahoden foforo what say ti wrestling Mexico so person ye rejuvenated revigorated ni na loss in the layman bitters nsano e boy djuma papa na 22 bets enso ne shaba omse omo package no a rock licking. What I say na a package full of excitement. Signing up 20 Ghana cedis peno or between saying more. We say and so also be a bit do interface no almost our chedi or the amount. On Usenya Gangan 200% bonus on initial deposit no. After second deposit no sunya fed 100% bonus for extended casino play. 22 bets yenye mudini muye kinkim muye boomfree muye brekete 22 bets home of bonuses 22 bets said you 22 promo no switch to win now switch to the platform crafted by betters for betters 22 bets promo code near ASEMPA 22 bets say bet to play and bet to win almost actually and ya design shares on create 8 jao maka that say bet fox there womo aye papa na almost drop hundreds of thousands of bets free and immediately I was signing up our bet force no what I say unya 10 free bets. The very good news is say cash out is smooth and very fast. Then I will train sign up our betforce.com.gh now join the thousands who are flying and winning more than that boost them. Bedforce, a license and regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Almost so actually and yede and then you so Sportsnite medini ebro. I mean me puno fanto man afi also for adwen check akrabra 0244 0548 955 947 0548 955 947. Let's get interactive here. Ubeti so the WhatsApp na breme. It was 0244 483290 0244 483290. Say YouTube. YouTube. Ti rest na Mexico so YouTube no Asempa 94.7 FM kono na yeda so tafa na onso wa ya nti ma say meet me akan YouTube messages ni bia we say YouTube messages na there obi abalan so okay hello oh sorry 0548955947 0548955947 okay Nuru Bremen so Alhaji Nuru Bremen so na Ken Step Kenneth Kwame Asare on the Ken Step microfinance buy Alhaji Nuru Bremen so dan for pan no to see en chia no ma no ti chia Ken Step bia obi ase no workers no is it you say dia omutie basa but en chia say omu fa YouTube no senium na omu ko YouTube no so omu follow YouTube no so
Asempa FM
hello
Wale.
Yes, I'm Pacho any.
Pacho, now for you in face contest.
Okay, Nana, Yankwe.
Wale, me bomb about my palm here, maybe some palm of the bread. But Wale, someone let me make and say, market is here, Tembia, sponsorship, ye break clubs near Sophie. It's name because national service say more into football association into me no more sign and random understanding be I said the almost marketers on maybe no there their marketing a pay sponsorship.
Yes, one day be now on a Yenina say to me,
because national service, you two mugum, a big could judge you may be assured your marketers be dodging on. If I say Ghana Football Association, Munomunko Trans and Munomon sign, your marketers or you be you be no main national service. I buy bit your maka, maybe a team ka credit or pay their canon.
Okay, Mate, me that sense so why? Okay. Hello.
Wale.
Yes, I'm patching you.
FM comfort me free dincha.
Dincha to say
Asempa FM.
Dincha ton.
And all me see sports me pa.
Wow.
Me if I show me person visa say, "O try do an idea ko e kapi."
Me ba show you.
I can say.
Ba show you.
O try do na.
Me ba show ai.
Zadi ya me also. Yo pacho ni amuni ya me ejuma.
Okay, you coach ano no ko Wikipedia on no Ghana coach. What's wrong? Flamenco, Makument. I was here. Bye bye. I Ghana BBI cost fine. BBI fine. BBI fine. Ghana. Hello. 0548955947. 0548955947. My guys, let me be YouTube no how. Person can message, but I say me be a ma. Hello.
Bacho, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Bacho. Any?
Bacho, me kasa fi se ke famina now.
Nana, let's say.
I me adu mo wale.
Okay, Nana yam ko.
Wale West note now boy, no. Yeah, sure say say no mo nya won because of dream test we mu nya ka won nti. Mo tumi nka won hwe o. Sa ne be ba so sa lege ne de sa.
Okay.
And then you blade mo fanya me ne aduma. Wale.
Yeah, that's a so why?
Asempa FM.
Hey, Benjamin Edubaju. Benjamin Edubaju, fantastic evening. Ethel Tigo, one of the coordinating executives, so a brutal. Benjamin Edubaju. By year 2026, I am credits in sign. Mente Ethel Tigo phone kind. Hello.
Hello, Professor Enoch Kwesi Walanyo Wallace.
Yes, sir.
Where you from? Another Kenya of football.
No, okay.
Prof, uni abema teacher dia.
You
PM with Juma Commando.
Oh, okay.
Madam visually impaired teacher neno.
Oh, okay. Juma could say.
Juma ko yaboko.
Oh, okay.
Ina esteem wa iti.
Very good.
Sports night.
Say we YouTube so internet na ma share we YouTube na so. Why?
Prof, ya sheni na me dem sha say di we chi prof yendo. Ko foru dia o. Na me go school for the blind o.
Oh. Tell them. Tell them.
Since 2005 ton, na me charge the meeting prof.
Ache.
That time we ba school for the blind at GG radio. If you hoku apema at GG radio prof. Ya jete yendo. Asa wo ba Asempa o.
Edamase.
The prof ya can say and then so di bi aba. Na me audio ya wo boy. Na be say football penifo no mo.
Asempa FM.
Na audio we omo ntriana. Between I am bibi because I brochire yet is we also your betting companies who na didn't the prof and you may be so na yanko aye hadie prof ni am here aduma wa umbrenti pese me kase bebre na dey cause we Ghana na dey prof anye
mate
na ya munka bibi so fa so my what na prof trainer na ye share ne dey e bia ya me ama Prof ni ya me aduma
mate me da say obisa GFA president just said so to please the masses. Natural is my name. T natural and so the UK and also Ediaba humanitarian day. Hello.
Well, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Well, one Abdullah Bunga Tichman say.
Hey, Tichman is saying.
Oh, the man who the party to be quite free.
Ah, young quay.
But I mean, not my father, I mean, tell me about I live up a corner to analysis. I mean, chamber packet. I mean, chose a cat. Mr. Sagalga Channel, which I mean, manager. Oh, I do. It's showing the video shooting. It's Ghana Blazer supporters. Now, Ghana supporters. Boss, I'm the same day between my boss. I never ran a canoe. Once I said, we'll be no opportunity to say, another say, what do you want? I never ran a canoe. Uncle Way, or teams will be why oh Ghana no only opportunity say Omeneska or best capable because I said you are very say other team they do about some new person about you. The good say good football no. The same thing when come and babon team. So the first team now supporting so no the football go up here. I know Ghana over I don't want from no come move. And nothing about for what's mother. You need go to Babia, you know to Ado, you didn't say. I'm to be a come.
Okay, Matimidas.
Don't know but what about Burma place to say? A prime bomb, a baby, be a come away. Wally, I don't know about my permission, but my papa, who bought my chap upon chap upon no papa.
Every million who
then keep up on mono.
Sir,
Mini who was still about your crown, Chanel. Ah.
Matemedase. Medase why? What am I to talk upon chapel? Medase fa. We say okay, Cyril Demu said the crust of the whole voice is in his second point where he says all the clubs in Ghana have reps in Europe who bet for them. This is the real situation of Ghana football. FM. Only Cyril Demu dia Odiaba. Hello. Oh, sorry. Baby, I will be ano. Obeti me the Odiaba. Benghazi. The Abasa Kwesi Jesse, owner of the Taste Kitchen inside Molola Market. Hey, Mitimakola no achono. Ode wa hwe dis we makola.
Molola.
Aha. Yo chona njuni ya ni wakan so. Production. Enti we Kwesi Jesse, yese o Makola Market enye Molola, o Makola Market. I just sent the ECG office into Yasuti into Kwesi. Just a fantastic evening with fee Wadamfu, Benghazi, another way, and so it's a bit come up. I feel so, Olivier, sir, Prof, Ghana football. I'm greeting you and Kobe Stone, more fire, and then Koma, and also Eddie Abba Ewahanum. Hey, Benjamin Edu Baju too much. Share KF University or Tirobasa Baju, Etel Tigu. Heavy gap. You know, I'm say okay, my last one. Hello.
Hello. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
FM calling verification.
Okay.
One guy called earlier on
Asempa FM
near the Neko World Cup, and he said after you responded in affirmative. It's sad. We are very serious. So Maya, they can't offer a wiki. Some obvious and Utia Putin as the head coach of our senior national team, that alone tells the competence of those running the football in this country. But talking about our league, just a few days ago, now I shared FIFA rankings of leagues in around the world. Now Ghana was ranked 100th in the world. Now, countries are ahead of us in the rankings. It's sad. Whilst other countries are taking the right decisions and are progressing with football in their country, bad decisions in the now. It's sad. You see, this league run heading say to even get sponsorship for our league. Why? Because corporate institutions will not like to attach themselves with the league. Because the league is not going on well. The league is it's being poorly run. It's sad. But okay, instead of those in the governance of football in this country to take the right decisions and to set back and take the right decisions for things to turn around, no. And it's sad that the young say football is dear to the hearts of millions of Ghanaians across the country. And we cannot leave it in the hands of just a handful of people just messing up with football in our country. It's sad. Okay. But you see in Tessinungwa.
Okay.
The 2021 AFCON when Comoros scored Ghana. I said yes. I was watching the football and I was like, what? Is this what Ghana has gone down? It's sad. I remember Achirako. These not Amba moves.
Yeah, Achirako.
He also shed tears. I remember very well. I was listening to the commentary on Asempa Fm. And he even shed tears. I remember very well. And even someone, it was recorded, said someone even died right in Tessie. And I didn't Ghana. It's sad. Maybe the government is just looking on helplessly for this. There's a handful of people who almost say football. There's a handful of them. Say football is loved by millions of Ghanaians. We cannot live with this in the hands of a few a handful of people. And that's not football in our country. And the government.
It's the last one. Hello. Okay. The highest scoring African in the FIFA World Cup history. No other African have scored more than 2 goals. Asamoah 6 goals. Roger Miller 5 goals. Ahmed Musa, Nigeria 4 goals. Papa Diop 3 goals. Samuel Eto'o 3 goals. Wabi Hazi also 3 goals. Yusuf El Nazri 3 goals. Didi Ayo 3 goals. To hear when in Mexico, so I'm say Obi Enwa washe goals no more na ewo in Mexico, so highest scoring African in the FIFA World Cup and also Edinwa Kraba. Now many can say Blasters injured list no players na currently almost so where's Mexico, so yes Francis Abu we prakakra Mohamed Salisu ono so prakakra no ho Mohamed Kudus ono so prakakra ho and Esnuama prakakra ho Inaki Williams prakakra ho and
Asempa FM
and also prakakra ho inti we die I can say uncle Bompa Cramomo, by the Momo, and kind of Sauka, Ghana from kind of Manosa Sauka. Memphis last one. Hello. Okay, Thierry, Senanema is here. Cosmino say Kaza Chiefs are prepared move for Air Kotoko, Hubert Joe, Kaza Chiefs for of South Africa, reportedly, or more air prepare a bid for the services of Asante Kotoko, or more for the first Hubert Joe, Umunyana, yes, your mabe Fano, na Wakobo, na Kotoko are said to have pleased. There's a $400,000 US dollars price tag on highly rated midfielder no. And also AD na Ebo Banono. Tiunim Hubert Jau, yes, a brand of Bobo Basa Kotoko player no. Ya dear papa. And also Nenkomo Hakra no so Etienne Banono. Swedro Oblast. Also, yes, a Bia former Nations FC. And the United head coach of Fence Kasimu Kansi Mengel. Ebi on be sign gafa no na obeboa emaniama etiate to idi amom ti so edu oblast almost enkomo no mino ka samse Savannah 2 Army of God 0 Tamale 2 Dreams 1 Supreme 4 Boga 1 Ampemda Kon 4 Jagba 0
Asempa FM
Sisamba 2 Hazakes 3 Epiphany 0 Akosomo 0 Anna Jonina 2 Samates 2 Roots 0 and no air the latest air resource and also at me as a top firm nti say another bay 26 into Ochina 27th January GFA secretary 10 AM MTN FA Cup on be draw no ti ina ebeko kujinem na say kujinem na yede ehun report ina so etiasa ba na manfo sene niama esi ekoso na division 1 you support Cape Coast Dwarfs any Ashanti Gold 04 minim se Bengazi wa division 1 you support what I say division 1 huge support mediatoso huge support what they what I say professional niama esi ko esi Ashanti Gold division 1 I can see nipa ba just nipa kwa akudi enyanza mketo Ashanti Gold almost support pa almost support na what I say division 1 huge support Cape Coast Dwarfs any as good 04 na aba no as good 04 na aba for no fatos na man for here Dwarfs any as good 04 for na aba no yes nipa nya YouTube no so what I say YouTube so we unya o ayi common ground so say YouTube
Asempa FM
I say YouTube also the as good and I say Cape Coast Dwarfs any Ashanti Good nipa kwa na nipa ketwa nipa nipa Finipa usan dan ni biabu mo enhwe four corners ni na nipa ja that's good Dwarfs full chromo Cape Coast hwe match pa am so ya de na abrante we Football no ye no no ampa etrumwa ayi ampa ayi fans obeka se kotoko ne has drafts ne offense ne Ashanti Gold 04 Charlie which one you areas be almost share ball but areas be all there what I say areas be all there so one for adwuma nko ha be dey say ni pa ball ti my idea ti obi anim ti yes so nti Brian
kono kumapem ade na oman no so mo yema akoma 1000
Asempa FM
members omunye obia o omoye Kumasi Asante Kotoko supporters some of them grew up abrana circles na gu ebi nso yes circle members ebia na otieboa kwa na otieso eboa anase ebia otekwada so ya na ojoin eho circles ana ewo ho but abrabo ne mu 1990 nti ebia de netu kwan kwa abruchiri anase wa free ho ekọ ebia take over bi ontimi nko meeting wo ha iti ankofo ni nyina na make come ho abomu a o ma form a WhatsApp platform. So I've been consistent with NCC and NCC for hard work and Kotoko ne say because of migration and this anema no so we what you say open analog supporters awunya but ombetimi afa kwan bi so no maka sa supporters ni nyina sa bom e wo chapter based on digital platforms ne so ebia WhatsApp ne so no chapter 9 ebia na ote nima but ne wa baba sene onye sika okoto asase we bia mayera anase bia poko ase hono isi wesin dan ote it doesn't mean say on to be join first chapter o ni biem it obetimi atra na wa na join on WhatsApp obi wo ha no wa yese no wa yese say bia obetimi akeka sankofo ni nyina abom na omaye very vibrant kobasa getting them getting message across to them and getting them back into the stadium no it becomes very easier. But omu nyina your money won dey me papa noki ono ankasa timi akeka Kotoko for makoma 1000 across the world at their boom. These are all supporters omu join obe komuna be brain na omu join circles eni agu a omu koto ba na nipa be 40 pa koto ba omu so NCC chairman no omu na mo nya adwuma bia na fa koy political too no omu sa dey disturb club no. I think that for Mraso say both Kotoko ne have work supporters leadership no they will think outside the box and be creative enough to garner supporters in their back under one umbrella no matter with them aye dey say some do moye.
Okay enti Brian and I property come on but Hallmark Cafe Hallmark omo jolu mosquito to me found ko je jollof ko de no or the chicken too abreme chicken in tabai memre to be no dia abreme me papa panyin we me pampi si edi no akoje chicken in tabai bete Hallmark Cafe mo duane e too much ejimudi se mo be ya kwapem afi we so be kono hie omo mfa adwuma no kwanto Angola so esa in Angola New Town Zongo rice maso si me ba ho New Town mawagashi no
Asempa FM
salad ni ntimi mu no mame when I say Angola New Town Zongo rice ono SEO na me ambassador ze bo se me she brand ambassador me tare me betra bo se me she Angola New Town Zongo rice krachi ni pa me ton mu enti Angola bia me chiao na obia so ti bia se chia no so ni nipa be ya na nipa ye na enti no person ni ma isi kwa Nazri ni ba ko panyipa na aba no I say we se Mexico so Lord ba ma fetu amfana ma this week ya no benya problem I say no benya problem Nana yeah we got here
Minia
apostle
yo Yahusha da remedy
now see
de bia de o tara o te since me hu nyina wa unyini wa unso a ma fom ndi ukra we nipa be ni
Yahusha da ma
de no kan
Yahusha da no me use
oh nice
me use bi biaje Yahusha na
Yahusha shira
edin Jesus na say
asase so preko
earthquake
preko so ye aboa oye the beast satan yikura enyakopo
preko so no didi sa na oja ne nan
in the BC
65 BC.
Thank you. Asempa FM.
One Greeks for no. Ye flow be Antiochus Epiphanes. Ekoje Jerusalem ebos.
Tell them. Church re.
Now oje boss no. Temple no a sum otumfo Nyankopon no. Okoje temple no. Enti no the way ne say or the soldiers conquer bia na temple no see Zeus ne image ni statue. Na honi ewo ho. No twa preko e dey sacrifice. Abo preko no. No se sabo preko ne honte. Dey di kan kura ya di ka bo Israel fo ko se mo nwe sabo no. Okay. Ene ya sa ka no odifo Azaya so ya shayahu ne di pa no. Ono so kan ho asem de ne so obi obedi preko bia no san kofo no nyina be enya nkwaje o nyina be wie sa che Nyankopon be ku o. Ni sabo na kasa no. Ogino ma ewo ne hunhuru ogino ma Satan. Osa achabo ne honte oyefi
so see Jesus na say
asase so preko earth pig.
Okay,
because your friend Jesus, which is the word no unse onkasa no ye fa bibi to say onfa bibi to say suffix say the mo timbo and the prefix.
Okay,
it ye etwa the dikan
and then ye etwa
the word no letter ne SUS. Oh yeah no say fine your person
Asempa
SUS.
Zeus maybe say omo abobo nyomo omo say ebia edin be na Jesus guys omo the Yeshua
omo nyina promote Satan yo omo to dwuma Satan omo nyina Satan de kenyom won say o Zeus o dey hear the word Zeus
biomani
Zeus is saying Z E US Zeus it is we Z ni free ho now the Jebe she ho no ma let be no anya Jesus 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 sa enti
na
omo conference
so me ba pechere made
Matthias
enti we
Yahusha honhom na timi mu ama bitu kame hu no kromi
me so se kakran so betu abetra me mu
genya na krakra be chese fu be abetrempa
Yahusha
enti so enti wo hwa one film ate all music na say the rare original name no munyam
okay
nim and untimi ngon sa so ni efa ni agron so so on the Satan on promote no say music Satan ka say we to for penny enti eno dia ahwe mabrabo ya ahwe de wi wo ni de ho ye o de wa do ni to a hu de
na osebosu say we hesen Yesu din na nkasa din na nkasa no o say Yahusha Asempa FM o say Yahusha ene egwa nkobia
Jesus de Satan name
Jesus de
asase so preko na
asase so de
preko
thank you